Quick disclaimer. I accidentally referred to the year 2269 in this session, and potentially the sessions prior, and not 2279, which is the year this campaign takes place. This was a mistake on my part, as I had written down the wrong information on my end. If there is any confusion about the in-game date, it should be 2279 and not 2269. I will make sure to clear up any and all timeline confusion by the next session, and make anything along that line a little bit more clear and concise.
Good day, my amazies and crazies. How's everybody doing? Oh, I'm doing today. I don't know if I have very much announcements today, so let's go over some reminders for everybody. Reminder one is do not try to tell our players, our story players, and our lovely game master, lost for words, how to run our game. If you have any thoughts or opinions, keep them to yourselves. You can share like what you would have done in this situation, or what you think, how you would react, but try to keep away from saying, oh, hey, Karma, you should do this kind of attitude. Second reminder, just to keep things accurate. We are playing characters. Our views do not reflect the views of the characters, and vice versa. We are here to tell a story and to have fun and throw dice, and are hoping that while we are on stage, you guys are having fun. Mm-hmm. We don't have any rule clarifications this session, so when the game master decides to take over, which he's free to do so at any point, or I'll keep rambling, we'll be good to go, and I hope you all enjoy the session. Game master?
Thank you. I don't have anything to go over, other than might change travel time later. I think I may end up doing that this session. Whilst going over to these hexagon tiles, I think I may change the travel time from 1 hour to 2 hours. But other than that, I've got nothing. I've realized that I've given the party a little bit too much of a fast travel speed. So I may tights specifically to the movement pace of the game. So
it's a shortcut.
Bro gave us a perk to make it so we can move faster on land.
He gave us a truck. Imaginary truck.
Exactly.
It has to be a flatbed in order to fit Hammer and do it.
Yeah, Hammer sitting in the bed of the truck.
We all climbed down. We all climbed on Hammer, and he just sprinted.
No, Hammer don't run that fast. Hammer's got a good endurance, but not that good of endurance.
But I guess let's get right into this, shall we? It might be some recap time. All right.
My ears.
What? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, my ears have been assaulted.
Yeah, make sure to turn down the volume control. It is loud.
It's even worse when you have two of them.
Yeah. So,
There we go.
last we left off, you all had traveled from the middle area between Chicago and Delta. Oh.
While Ninja gets a phone call.
No, it was a timer for my potatoes, but I forgot about it.
It's also up at the diner. Wake me up.
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up.
Wake me up.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway. You get back on track. So
No.
You all, after speaking with this wastelander fellow, between the ruins of Chicago and Delton, you travel, walking to Delton to potentially get your next job with this Pacific Rail Company. As you arrived in Delton, it was a rather smooth sailing. No attacks by any kind of wasteland creature. No ghoul raid. Nothing of that sort. No raiders. No nothing. Very easy walk all the way to Delton. And as you approached, you made your way through this run road town to a rather large kind of, dare I say, company building. More specifically made out of old wood, scrap, and other things. It is a pretty nice, nicely constructed building. As you looked around before heading to sleep, one of you did notice that you saw the infamous cabbage guy, as we like to call him, a alt-tech salesman from the one-shots. However, it looked like he was just putting away his stuff, setting it, powering down the robot that was carrying the cart, and went somewhere else. Other than that, you spoke with this robo-brain, with a lot of grippers typing on a keyboard in this, like, war room-like place. It was less of a war room, more of a logistics hub. Anyway, as you walked in, spoke to the robo-brain, he gave you your first contract to take this caravan over to the main area that you're currently at Claire.
Yeah, we went from Delton to Eclair.
Yep.
Not a
Okay.
chocolate eclair.
Oh, by the way, everybody needs a hydrate.
Okay.
I got you, my boo.
Oh, Claire!
Oh, Claire!
No, it's Eclair now. It's Eclair now.
Eclair, like the dessert.
Yes.
I wish
Eclair.
the town was named after a chocolate eclair. Maybe they'd have more bakeries.
No.
maybe.
No, they wouldn't.
But as you took on this job, got your little ticket stamped, renamed,
Your
and all
little
of that.
ticket stamped.
Yeah. Oh.
It's just the way you said that. The little ticket stamped.
Little ticket stamped. Bonk. Anyways, as you got all of your paperwork filed out, everything ready, you, after speaking a little bit around, selling some things here, buying some things there, making a small fortune, eventually, you did head off in the morning. Islander then left your party, opting to stay at Delton to look after whether it be the next group of mercenaries that may join the caravan, or something along that line. You then traveled over to Eclair with this caravanning crew. It doesn't look like they're really the brightest bunch, but still, it's your first job. It was smooth sailing until you ran into a group of Cazadors. I almost forgot the name there.
You sound so disappointed that I killed.
No, it's
three
because
of
I almost
them.
forgot the name.
I was about to make a
But no,
joke about
I no, I was actually really afraid because I saw him 4d6 and I was like, wait a minute, this is gonna kill someone. But no, thankfully, that was only for the adult ones, not the young ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
Still-
Uno reverse card.
You did. Still, that poison is dangerous. Almost ended up killing one of the caravan guards.
I thought Mana was gonna get attacked.
No. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh no! Wait!
Egg.
But regardless,
Egg.
Oh right, Hammer has 2 eggs.
you looted their body. The bodies of these large mutated bugs. Got 2 Cazador eggs and a bunch of poison glands. Still, I haven't put it in your inventory because I, quite frankly, kind of forgot about that.
Oh my god, lost.
It's all right.
Don't worry, I remembered it.
I still remember that you did do have it. I just kind of forgot to actually make the item.
I have it in
Get
my
your
notes.
act together, Loss. God.
Don't tell God to get his act together and then swear at him. Jeez.
I strike Quint down. Rocks fall on Quint.
Quinn turns into a feral ghoul and kills the entire group.
No, no.
You turn into Vero Ghoul, and I promise you, it's not the party that's gonna die.
It's like
Someone's
first
turned
turn,
the
Quint
face.
gets one attack off, and then his head becomes a part of his shoulders.
No. His shoulders become a T off. His head, the T ball.
Oh.
But
Oh.
you did manage to get these traders safely to Eau Claire. As you arrive, you see this as actually a pretty sprawling settlement. A lot of old buildings, yeah, but most part, it's up and coming. There is a large building with broken neon signs, mainly spelling out PRC, and the ruins of Minnesota are off in the distance. If you have your Geiger counter on, you can tell that this place is picking up some rads, but it's not terrible. It is just a little bit more over the daily recommended amount for the wasteland.
For Yumi's.
Yeah, that's true. But
And also, the
ultimately,
only
Where's
person
that
with the
music coming from?
huh? Oh?
I was getting music from the Foundry page.
Yeah, it's because that's the recap music, dude.
The recap theme. But
Also, the only person with a Geiger counter is me.
yeah,
Also, he said ruins of Minnesota. It's Minneapolis.
Yeah, it's Minneapolis, it's my dude.
did I say Minnesota? Oh my god.
The ruins of Minnesota is gone.
The ruins of
Oh,
Minnesota.
that makes me mad. I
Also,
can't
the
believe I
ruins of
said that.
Minneapolis must be really big.
Loss, I can't
No.
believe you've done this.
Minneapolis.
The
Minneapolis.
ruins of Minnesota.
No, the ruins of Minneapolis. That's the place. That's the place. I'm sorry. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You're crazy.
I can't believe I did that. Anyway, so with the ruins of Minneapolis in the distance and caravans going between the city, for the most part, it looks like it's roughly intact. A lot of the old buildings are still standing, and it doesn't look like a ton of trash is really piled up there. To your guess, probably guess all life in that city probably ended the moment that the nukes dropped. But, however, for the most part, the city is intact, meaning there is money to be made there.
Maybe.
But as you drop off the caravan, you then rather quickly find out, as you make it safely to the city, that these people were actually, at least 2 of them, were with the company, and did this as a pseudo test. The combat was very much so real, but
Yeah, they had a set of caged Cazadors ready for testing.
exactly. But-
Literally, I have it in my notes. Hammer got an A.
I healed one of the caravan guards.
That's true. You did.
I punched like 3 Cazadors into non-existent.
They turned into
I
their
shoot some.
gunk. But as you make it inside, file out some more paperwork, and get the tickets finally stamped, and to show that you are employees, you go over to the what was the word I used for it? Section chief, I think.
Yes,
Yeah, I think
section
so.
chief.
Yeah, this branch's section chief. As you walk over to his office, very quickly you find out that looks like Isabel is hiding a little bit more than she lets on. As almost
yes.
immediately, one of the other people in the office draws a revolver and aims it at Isabel.
Which I then promptly
this
aim
is-
my revolver at without looking away from the map.
And all of a sudden it turns into the Marvel scene where everyone's just pointing a weapon at someone.
No, Hammer went. Hammer!
Hammer threw his hands up and went, Hammer! Because he thought everyone was making introductions.
Meanwhile, everyone else with a gun.
Gun.
To be fair, Hammer always has a weapon ready.
What do you mean? His hands are his
Hammer
weapons.
Exactly.
He doesn't even need the power of fist.
Go to sleep, 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 go.
It's just like bonk, 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 bonk.
Bro would give him a noogie and kill him immediately.
Hammer as Iron Man in the Hulk Buster suit.
Oh no.
But that is where we left off last time, with this stranger you only vaguely know as Arizona by mention of Isabel, and this person not really giving a specific name to Isabel, other than very quickly pulled back hammer revolver, which is currently in Isabel's face, whilst Isabel's blade is, in his abdomen.
Awesome, I'm gonna send you a DM.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was in between his legs. Quick and easy.
Just slice it in half.
Oh, no.
Or at
No.
least bleed him to death.
Yeah, I mean, if you cut that spot, you're gonna bleed to death pretty quickly, I believe.
I didn't say where I put my sword, lost it for me.
Well, you said you pulled your blade out and pointed it at him.
Yeah.
There, lost. Have your DM.
But he is the DM.
There we go, I sent a response.
Okay.
I'm smiling too much for this crowd.
I mean, there is no mention of that existing, so be real in this.
But it is a U.S. company, so.
That is true.
FedEx?
What?
It takes about 3 hours, by the way.
Oh?
We're all confused.
Wait,
Hello?
wait, Warf, what are you saying?
FedEx?
No, I don't know. He said a real life company, and
FedEx?
I went FedEx.
No, I said
Oh.
a U.S. company. So your
Yeah,
statement
FedEx.
still stands.
But yeah, that's where the session, that session left off, and this is where this session starts off, with this guy pointing a gun, Isabel's face, and vice versa. Except Isabel doesn't have a gun. Isabel has a knife, very very big knife called a sword.
Big knife.
I thought she had a machete, so.
Hammer, I'm going to look over at this guy that Isabel has called Arizona. I'm gonna look at. I'll let him go. So I
Hey,
guess you
that's
have
okay.
some tea for me.
Oh my.
Did you kill Mondo?
It was the disconnect at the same time.
No. was perfectly timed.
Perfectly timed.
Oh my god, that killed me.
I would like. He holds out his hand. I would like some tea.
Oh.
The ghoul, the section chief ghoul is just like, whenever you say that, he does look over to you, but mainly just looks back over to the other two, just like pretty slowly of just like.
So
I don't think you understand the situation.
the guy doesn't even realize that I've pulled my handgun out too.
Or me with my trello cup on.
No, everyone sees this. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone is aware that everyone has just pulled out weapons on each other, and Hammer's just like, I want some tea.
I want some.
Your name is Arizona. I want some tea.
Oh my god!
You guys didn't put that together?
Oh, that's amazing.
Bro said I want some tea, and I was like, when did they say anything about tea?
I'm the one who got it. I literally have a can of Arizona out in my living room.
My brain disconnects Arizona from tea. It puts it with iced tea.
I also have some Arizona iced tea right here, right beside me. That's what I'm drinking. That's why that I looked over and went, wait, that's why I rolled the in check and went, my DM to Loss, like, hey, Loss, with my in check of 12, do I know what the Arizona Tea Company is?
Oh my,
Oh my gosh.
And he said for the funnies, yes.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
just gonna be giggling this session.
It was
Good
perfect.
lord.
I had to do it.
It was
I really
perfect.
got
We
work.
had to do it. Because,
Of course,
okay.
with the tea nerds immediately. Oh.
Okay, so
I gotta make an item now.
oh yes, yes, Hammer has made an item.
I have to make a new item. Arizona tea.
Make it a
Arizona pulls out a tea. You're breaking me, man.
dude. Those bottles are
Arizona
those
tea company is
cans.
going to roll up to my house and execute me.
Those
swear to-
cans
I
are
swear to God.
huge, by the way. 99 cents for like
I swear
what,
to God, if you
22
run into a
food
guy
ounces?
named Brisk and you make the same joke, I'm gonna blow my top.
I mean,
no,
if we
no.
were America in Fallout, I think it'd be more like, actually, what if they just keep that same 99 cent? That'd be
That would be
crazy.
hilarious.
No,
Oh,
but what
yeah.
I'm saying is
Except it's like
there's
cap instead.
there's a type of tea called the Brisk.
Yeah, Pristine. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I usually get their sweet lemonade or their basic sweet tea. Well, no, okay. So for those that don't
It's
know
really funny.
Fallout, there's an item called Nuka-Cola. So it's a play on the word of Coca-Cola. It is
Instead of cocaine, it's got radiation in it.
it's a very it's a very like it's the staple drink of the Fallout universe.
What is Sunset Sarsaparilla the game equivalent of?
It's from New Vegas. It's like the Nuka-Cola equivalent.
Yeah, but it's actually based
It's
on the real life
competitor.
drink.
It's competitor to Nuka-Cola.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
also
competitive. Yeah, it's
Think of it
competitive
like
to
Mug
Nuka-Cola,
or
but like
AMD.
it's what I was saying is it's supposed to be like a
Or no, A&W. That's what it's called. Not AMD. That's a
A&W.
perfect square.
yeah, AMD's a software company.
Yeah.
but yes, can I have some tea? I'm sorry. I
No, I now have a
Hammer's
can of
the-
Arizona on my desk.
Hammer's immediate desire to defuse the situation.
Can I have some tea?
Quinn's gonna turn from the map and extend his arm out with his revolver, and he's gonna say, I'm I'm gonna say that you want to think about that real soon, there, bud.
Hammer thinks you're talking to him.
No.
But I want tea.
Well, I hope you would see that I'm aiming my handgun at the guy currently.
I see that.
Okay.
I'm like, he's not oblivious. Well,
Okay. But yeah, but just my character speaking out like that makes it sound like to him, like I just. Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse you. That's 3 today.
I will say, eventually, you do notice that like he did pull out a grenade. He has his finger stuck in the pin right now.
I make it very obvious that I point my handgun at the grenade.
Hammer is going to very calmly lose his smile.
Oh.
Stand up to his full height. Shoulders back. Eyes glare down at this ghoul.
Friend, I'm going to ask you to very kindly think about your next step.
And I would like to roll an intimidation based on strength.
Before you do that, this guy will respond and look over to Yuko. Mainly, he still has his he still is trained his eyes on Isabel, but primarily you can kind of see his head shift slightly, and he gives a casual response of, "I don't know who you are or what you're doing with this person, but I would highly advise you rethink your entire situation."
I would advise you to reconsider your situation of blowing everybody up, including yourself.
I look at Ark and I go, if he doesn't, I'm going to.
By the way,
You wanted to roll that intimidation.
By the way, I am now standing in front of his gun between him and Isabella.
That's not possible.
Not possible.
They are in the same space. You would have
They're
to.
right on top of each other.
Yes.
Because Isabel's leaning on him to have her blade thrust into him. Not thrust into him, but resting on him.
Then I am creating a shadow behind Isabel, glaring down at him.
You said you wanted to roll a intimidation check. I am thinking that this is happening in the 1 round period.
Are you trying to intimidate the guy that's
Yep.
Okay, you because it sounded like you said the ghoul, and the ghoul is the guy who's the head chief person,
or whomever.
The guy who's sitting in the chair. Just
the human is is Arizona.
Yeah, the Arizona. So
I'm just imagining that section chief being like, "What did I?
what's going on?
Why is this happening?"
He's got the anime dumbfounded face on.
Oh.
26.
No, hold on. That math is wrong. It's 21.
Again.
Why? Where's the +3 coming from?
No, it's +5 that
fine.
he's getting.
That's +5.
The +5 is coming from my. It's counting strength and the intimidation.
Huh.
Oh, you performed an intimidation roll using strength, it says.
Yes. And I have a +6 bonus.
Oh, you probably clicked on strength instead of charisma.
Yeah, no. I did the right thing.
Oh, then you shouldn't.
That roll should be then. That shouldn't be the 21 then.
Yeah,
It
that
should.
should be 26.
It should be 21. It should be 21. Base roll 5, intimidation +6, 21. The system is buggy.
You rolled a 15.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled a 15, yeah.
15 +6. That +5 is not supposed to be there.
Oh wait, I think I see what's going on now. You didn't put 6 points into intimidation. You only put 2.
Yeah. So but I do have the bonus of luck, so it's supposed to be 6 points, 5 from strength, 1 from luck, which is 6.
Oh, so you have no points in intimidation?
No, because we haven't had that point yet.
Whoa.
Oh no, I don't know why you had a +6 in there then. That's so weird.
Because I manually added that, thinking that it needed to be there. That was my fault.
Oh,
So
Either
yes, 21.
all right.
21.
Going to make a counter roll.
I need to stop giggling. That's just gonna be me the entire session.
Well,
That's okay. You can have a super serious character and be giggly out of character. That's all right.
And the only words that are gonna come from Hammer, this very low, very throat rumbled, stand down.
I will say, you do notice him kind of like move his some of his fingers on the revolver.
Oh.
He's putting his finger in the guard.
No, his finger is already on the trigger. He just resituates some of his fingers on the handle.
The grip. Okay.
Yes.
Is he tightening?
It was already tight. He was just essentially repositioning.
Would I be able to see his handgun from where I'm standing?
Yeah, you can.
Can I roll to hit the handgun?
That is where I'm going to have to end round 1, and start the rest of this order, where the other guy is going to speak up. The ghoul.
Okay.
He just slams his hands on the desk really loud, and you can just see that this guy is he's
Done.
with the absolute fit of like manager rage. He just yells at all of you.
You're going to fight in my office! Leave! This office is not meant for fighting! It's meant for doing honest work! And all of you are getting on my nerves!
I'm going to roll a charisma check. He's just yelling this. Let's see how loud this is. And then 1 from that.
It's not very. Oh wait.
Oh, it's Hammer. Hold on. Let me deselect Hammer.
Yeah, deselect Hammer. Yeah, you don't want Hammer's bonuses, buddy.
Oh.
So that's the end of our campaign, guys. See you later.
No, I don't think that's it.
I think that just summons every guard in nearby area.
No.
Even Hammer shrieks back a little bit from that, but he's still trying to posture.
You hear out in the distance, if there was any typing or conversation, it stopped.
You hear tires.
The other guy just raises up his hands after sliding the grenade back into his pocket and decocks the gun.
Thank goodness.
Hammer is going to rest a hand on Isabel's shoulder, where her blade is. Her blade arm.
Yeah. Sorry, voice is being derp.
There will be a very audible sound of me slamming my gun into its holster.
De-escalate.
Yeah, I'm gonna lower that slowly. Dead eye contact just puts it away.
I'm just gonna put
I almost said. I almost said, you want to have me roll to see if my gun goes off when I slam it into the holster?
Your gun's not that unreliable. Come on, my dude.
I know.
It doesn't. The CND of the gun is not terrible.
No, yeah.
Now, if it was sitting under condition 1 or 2, maybe.
No, I think it's only sitting at condition 9.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah, it's at condition 9 because I reloaded it once.
I'm gonna just put my choke line on
What? No, it would be after 10 reloads, it'd go to condition 9.
10 reloads.
Yep.
Oh,
Not firing it 10 times. You have to reload it specifically 10 times for it to go to condition 10. So 10 shots would equal, if you did load after every single shot, a
yes,
drop in
but
condition.
what I did is I reloaded and brought the condition down.
You're not supposed to yet. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so I should be keeping track of that then.
That's okay.
Okay,
but this guy continues after doing that.
Oh.
It just, you can see he's absolutely furious right now. He just like he wipes his eyes with his hand and like looks at every single one of you and just is like, why are you in my eyes? What is the meaning of all of this?
You were summoned and employed.
Show me your tickets.
Hammer holds his ticket up.
I shall.
By the way, Hammer's still fully now standing at his full height, so his head is scraping against the ceiling.
There's a ceiling fan, and you just hear tung 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 tung.
It's bonking head.
You just feel like that cat, and then just doesn't care and it gets hit.
Yeah, I know which one
The ceiling fan has broken by now.
Me and Arizona's dead eye contact. I just pull out my ticket from my pocket.
Yeah, behind the grubby rancher gloves that Quentin has, you can see a ticket thinking out.
There, I found it. I found it.
The robot at the front desk said we needed to come over here.
And that was until there was a little bit of a tuffle. And I looked directly at Arizona before looking back at the senior chief guy.
Trying to think. Would he do? No, he wouldn't. No.
Yeah. Could I say something?
Yeah, you could say something.
I'm gonna look at Arizona and say, want to just leave this for now?
Seeing as the boss is a little upset, then sure, that sounds lovely.
Okay, then I'll step back a few and
right in
turn
Hammer's chest.
more towards that. Right. Then takes a step back.
Turns around, walks right into Hammer. Quinn will, like, not slowly, but he will, at a moderate pace and as calmly as possible, walk back to the group from the map.
Hammer's going to place his ticket very carefully on the table.
He's shaking. Don't yell at me again.
No, he's not shaking. He's a little unfazed, or a little phased by it. But it's like he's used to things yelling at him before, so it's like,
yeah. As I'm walking by the desk, I put my what are they? Tickets?
Yeah, tickets.
Yeah. Employment ticket.
I put my ticket down next to Hammer's.
I put mine next to the other side as well.
Yeah, me too.
He takes them. He looks through each one of them. And after a little, just a little while, he puts them down.
There will be, before he looks back up, Quentin will have taken his goggles off completely.
Hammer's taken off his helmet.
All right.
This isn't supposed to be an intimidation tactic. It's just his way of being more formal. Yeah.
Hammer's holding his like you would like a jock would hold a football helmet.
He's got that straddle hold.
But he's still like very protective of Isabel right now.
Oh.
He first, after looking through them, he literally just he stands up with like this same stern look, looks over to Arizona, points at him, and says,
You know, I knew it was an educated risk putting you onto this building along with this company in this section of this area, but I didn't know you had some unresolved beef with some other person out there. I know you don't talk about your past, but stranger, this is ridiculous. You just can't go around pointing guns at people that you know. And you, what even is your problem with this guy?
he points at you, Isabel.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if he was pointing at me or Hammer.
Yeah, Hammer would be like, I only known the guy for like 5 minutes, and I already don't like him.
Well, when someone stalks you halfway across what used to be the states, you'd think you'd have a problem.
Ooh, new info for me to write down.
He just like face palms and just like his hand just goes down his head or his face. It just is like,
You know what? I'm not going to even ask. You're part of this section now. So,
what do you? And he looks back over to at the other person he addressed as stranger.
whether you like it or not, you're going to have to work with them now. You're all employees.
This is point. Quint will be visibly annoyed and go, all right, that's how that's gonna.
I also look really annoyed though. I'm like, as long as I don't get as long as my friends don't.
Sorry, go ahead.
I would say, gosh, no. What was it? Oh yeah.
I'd probably be looking slightly puzzled over at Arizona.
It's as long as I don't get none of my friends get a gun to their head, then I'm fine. At least.
Quint will be visibly annoyed and just crossing his arm. It's gonna be a long friggin' job.
He just lets out this like pretty long sigh and continues saying,
So what are you here for exactly? I have had received notice that people from the East Coast, wherever the hell Boston is right now, or wherever that area is, wanted to come and join this company. Why are you here? I heard there was something about wanting to get some caps like everyone does in this area, and something about running. If you could explain the most simplistic answer, that would be perfect.
I just cross my arms but kind of look away a little bit.
Art just goes,
Oh, it's like, oh, I'm the problem.
Yes.
I'm not saying it.
What would I need to roll or is that action free technically? Because because we've synchronized.
Yeah, we're no longer in the roll order. Or the turn order, sorry.
No, I'm talking. Oh, here, I'll damn you.
Okay.
Cue the elevator music. No.
Quint will visibly be quiet as he rubs his chin, trying to think of how he's supposed to answer that.
I'm not gonna answer it.
Okay. The party will see Hammer's eyes switch from a sea green to a sunset gold. That's partially on us. Yes. We're looking for sanctuary from a few individuals trying to hunt us down.
Isabel just flips her head and stares at Arizona again.
He's giving you a side eye.
I would like absolute patience from you, good sir. But as far as I'm aware, he looks between the rest of his party members. We are being hunted from at least 3 factions. Potentially even more.
Okay. I was not expecting that.
3? What? My brain is still... What? Because I know we're at... The Enclave is after us. But that's like the only one that I recognize as being after us.
If Isabel is the only, not the only one being hunted, and his eyes are going to look over at Arizona for a moment before switching back to the section chief. My sister and I are being hunted by the Institute.
I just kind of look a little shocked that he said that.
Quinn will stare very visibly at the floor and he'll be like, I may or may not be hunted by raiders.
A lovely band of everyone hates us.
Oh, yeah.
And you see Hammer pause for a moment as he feels like he's trying to find the right words. We also might have a vault after us.
A what?
This
vault.
Brutally honest.
Quinn's face will light up in shock as he turns and looks at Hammer. What?
Hammer points to the back of his shirt.
You mean you're being hunted by Vault Tech?
Not necessarily Vault Tech employees themselves, former Vault dwellers.
Does Quint know that you guys came from a vault that is very combat centric?
Nope.
No, okay. Quint's gonna be like, oh, it's fine. They're from a fucking vault. that was my brain not processing it fast enough. Sorry, that was my fault.
When you know is there Arizona is gonna speak up in replying to that, Hammer, and he says, well, you really did piss off everyone.
Hammer kind of instinctually adjust the Pip-Boy on his left arm.
Damn, Red, how'd you even get it into this screw? I thought you were part of that legion.
That was a long time ago, and you know that.
Maybe this will clarify some things. Are you aware of the incident of White Mountain?
I've heard of it. Yes. Don't know what the Institute is. Don't really care. Just sounds like you have a lot of people after you and a lot of skeletons in your closet.
Well,
It's a force not to be. Especially
You're
they
about
can
to
wipe
say
out-
you made that entire mountain blow up, then I wouldn't be surprised.
We
I wouldn't
didn't.
be surprised.
We
No,
didn't.
Be surprised.
We didn't.
But we were
The Institute
there
did.
when it happened.
I'm
All
gonna.
sorts of crazy things happen around the
I'm gonna-
wasteland, so I wouldn't be very surprised if someone did something and something else happened. I don't. He gives a shrug.
Quint's gonna hold a finger up. The Institute is working with a group known as the Enclave.
You'll notice
Now
that
that's a name I haven't heard in a very long time.
you'll notice that Hammer is watching both Isabel and Arizona for their reactions.
Oh,
And Quint's gonna finish his sentence up by saying, "And they are the ones who blew up the White Mountain."
See, you see Arizona just like move postures. He just essentially puts one instead of one leg forward, he puts that one leg back. It looks like he's just trying to find a comfortable standing position.
So yes.
Sorry.
So sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I know I started late when I said that. I was basically just gonna say, with the information that we've already ran into them, I probably wouldn't be as surprised. Probably just stiffen a little bit.
So yes, we are seeking sanctuary and work.
You see the ghoul thing to himself. Kind of scrunches what little facial skin he kind of has. I'm getting too old for this. See this absolutely devious grin. I think I have just the job for you.
oh no.
Since you're seeking sanctuary, you're seeking caps. That's everyone in this wasteland's looking for a place to belong and a place to make money.
Need to make a living somehow.
Exact. I think I have just the job for you. See, I'm going to need you to make a run for me. I'm going to send you on this journey with this guy, stranger, since it seems like you're already so perfectly acquainted.
Ew.
You just see stranger at he just like he drops his shoulders, just like, oh, are you kidding me? He doesn't say that, but it's very obvious that's what he's saying.
She's gonna drag her hand down her face and just like stare up at the ceiling, like, "Are you kidding me?"
Don't worry, it'll be, as they said, a great team building exercise.
Quint will pull his hat over his face and yell into it.
like a pillow.
You'll just hear, guys, please carry on.
See, there's this place. It's down by Dilton, near Chicago. This little group of cities called the Order, or that's the faction that they're a part of. See, they've been missing a shipment of guns for a little while now. They have a pretty bad ghoul problem in their metro. Little old Pacific Rail Company has agreed to ship them some supplies. Unfortunately, those supplies were supposed to be there about 2 months ago, and some raiders from down by New Canaan have made it's a little bit difficult on the rails recently.
Apparently they popped up in Chicago, and now the whole place is an Acropolis.
You're gonna see a very devilish smile on Quinn's face when he mentions raiders.
And since, he points over to you, since you, very much so, don't necessarily like the raiders, said that they were hunting you, and I'll give you a chance to hunt them back. They've been a real pain in my ass.
Oh, you'll see Quinn rub his hands together, and he goes gladly.
So you want us to liberate Chicago?
No, not necessarily. Go down the train line. You can take a motorized cart with you, see where you can find the train, if it even is there anymore. Most likely got blown up or something.
You want us to get your goods back?
They have a lot of rocket launchers. Say again?
You want us to get your goods back for you?
Yep. Send a new caravan out that way. And I suppose whilst you're out at it, you can go check out the order. It doesn't necessarily matter. Just check on their order status. We can always shoot them some kind of telegram.
Oh my god, that Warf did not think that's what he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna say straight up execute them. I was like, what?
We love dialogue pauses. Everyone's just like, wait, you're gonna kill them?
No, the voice put some strain on my vocal cords, and I was trying to say the word telegram without breaking the voice.
That's completely fine. You paused, and my brain went skipped a beat and was like, "Oh my god!
Oh my god! Wait!
No! Wait!
Well, as you said, the Raiders' location, the entire city of Chicago is a necropolis right now.
It gives a nod.
That would put a high risk to your supply line, would it not? Especially if it's spread out.
Say that one more time. What about being spread out?
If that necropolis spread outward, that would pose a danger and a hazard to your supply line.
Yeah, but really, ghouls aren't going to pile up on the tracks anytime soon. The biggest risk is Delton, but Delton is a place of mercenaries, so I wouldn't exactly be afraid of the ghouls. It's mainly those raiders that call themselves the 80s.
The 80s, huh?
Yep. Motor chariots, high explosive weapons, old military caches, and a lot of junkyards.
Do you have an approximate location of their current whereabouts?
I was hoping
They're nearby New Canaan. They're a good while, but a little group of them popped up near the ruins of Chicago between Delton and the Order. So you could probably estimate around here. He points at his map.
Where you're pointed at now? Or where Spectator is now?
Yep. I made a little circle.
Man, I was hoping we wouldn't have to deal with those people. We ran into them on the way in.
Yeah, too bad we couldn't have knocked out two birds with one stone. Well, looks like we're dealing with the
Killing them would
problem
be
now.
preferable, but if you can't catch them, that's fine. Just recover the goods. If there are any left over anyway.
Yeah, because we're going to have to be very careful with you guys. This is a necropolis we're going into. We could get swarmed the second we make any sound.
I'm also not liking the fact that we're going to be pitted against an unknown variable of raiders who could be very well reinforced in a week or two's time.
And they have explosives. A very high amount of explosives, from the sounds of it.
He gives another nod.
I'm gonna look over to Ark. What are you thinking?
I mean, it seems doable, at least.
We could hit him at nightfall, loud and proud, or we could take this. We can hit him at nightfall with a more quieter approach. But I don't know how well I'm going to be able to handle quiet.
Quint's gonna gesture to his revolver, which can't use a silencer at all. I can't really be quiet either.
Well, lucky for you guys. I don't need to be close.
We could take a radar tower, then she would have basically indisposable sight.
They would know what hit him.
But we could try hitting them where it hurts. Cut off some of their supplies first.
Or take care of an explosive stash as well.
Yeah.
Especially if they have it near their camps.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There are likely humans and ghouls.
Yep.
I don't know necessarily what how many of them there are. All I know is that if anything, they set up camp near the road or the rail.
We'll do our best to try to wipe it out. Our primary goal will try to locate the supplies and cripple the raiders where we can.
Yeah. I don't think we'll have to worry that much about the feral ghouls.
No.
Because if they're highly concentrated in the ruins, then
that's an hour or two march away from where where the projected camp is.
Yeah. But if it's in the center of an acropolis, I don't think it's any issue where they have explosives, which is really loud.
Yeah. Right.
So
we'll take submission.
Mm-hmm. Quinn will not. He doesn't do it reluctantly, but he'll nod his head.
We'll just need a half a day to figure out supplies and rest.
Mm-hmm.
He gives a nod.
Sure,
Oh.
go right ahead. Sure, you're able to find. Yeah.
By the by, yes, I understand we're getting sanctuary, but you mentioned camps.
Sorry, he said that and that made me laugh out of character.
Was there a particular amount you had in mind?
He thinks to himself.
If you're able to do this job, the cost of the train, it is depending on what condition you find it in, how many supplies are left, it could range easily from 2,000 to 4,000 caps, split amongst you, of course.
Quentin will have that look on his face like, that's not pretty bad. That's not pretty bad.
Hey,
Or-
that's pretty good.
Yeah, something like that, but he doesn't say that's pretty good.
Hammer has that look like he's contemplating something. Like he may already have a plan formulated in his mind.
Yeah, because Hammer is not the brightest, but also Clark is a very tactical, like, because that's how he was raised and stuff.
Very
Or
well.
he was taught.
I'm sure the order will fulfill the commission amount.
Especially, yeah, exactly. Especially if we actually get paid by them.
Very well. I see no problem with our names being tacked onto this commission.
Okay.
Though, as I said before, we'll need a half a day to rest and gather supplies.
Mm-hmm.
He gives it a fine by me. Just be ready by the end of the day.
Of course.
If you go by nightfall, you'll pretty much make it there easily.
Of course.
But I'd be careful doing that. Yeah?
I said, of course. Thank you. If no one has anything else they want to say, Hammer will begin to turn.
Yeah, I'll start heading out too. I'll point at Arizona. I'll go, you better make sure you have enough ammo with you, bud. And he'll turn around and walk out.
I just immediately leave with Hammer.
As Hammer crosses the threshway, his eyes will turn back to the sea green.
Mm-hmm.
He won't look like he's dizzy or anything.
He'll just look very confused.
Okay.
He'll look down at Art like, what just happened?
What? What?
What just happened?
He's whispering.
Don't worry, buddy.
Okay.
All you have to know is
Wait.
that we got a paid job.
Where's my ticket? He runs back inside and grabs his ticket.
Wait, yeah, do we need to grab our tickets or do we leave them with them?
You can if you want.
He runs back and grabs his ticket.
He probably passes me just exiting the door because I was basically eye contacting Arizona until I got to the door threshold and then just dipped.
I'll grab all the
Crazy
tickets. I'll grab all the tickets.
Okay.
And then run back out. Sorry, we needed these.
There's like a sudden change of tone. Just like you have to see her talking from over to the person. I think you have to weird. And then you just have to very like goofy.
All the NPCs get whiplash all the time.
Why are you wearing that neck brace? Yeah, that super mutant gives us whiplash.
That super mutant weird.
Half the time he's a genius. Half the time I don't know what's happening in that brain.
I don't think Clark doesn't really have that much of an intelligence difference, does he?
I'm not spoiling
It's just-
that.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, it just seems like he's more tactical, if anything.
But yeah, no, the Hammer walks back outside. He looks, oh, beast.
I turn around and grab the ticket.
The code name.
He just reads everyone's code names and hands their ticket.
Red
If
lady, beast, pretty lady.
looking directly at Hammer, he's gonna be like, "You're gonna have a lot of fun in the next few days, buddy."
It's just that ear to ear upward grin. Well, what do we do? What are we doing?
We're getting set it up, bud, before we go for tonight.
Yeah, we're preparing to head off on our job. God.
Okay.
Yawn.
I'm just thinking back to the robot said, okay, big room.
Okay. Big room. I need to sell these eggs.
Yeah, we'll go find someone to talk to about getting some supplies and selling some things.
Okay.
As you leave through, like, essentially walking back over to the lobby and out of the door, you see a bunch of people just, they're watching you leave, just like, man, what happened in there?
Hammer has this wide cracked grin. Like he's not afraid of any of these guys right now. He just has this wide grin.
He just knows he's gonna be able to squish a few raiders in the next couple of days.
No, you know what's literally going to talk? He's here. We'll sell these eggs. That's what's going through his mind right now.
I get bottle caps.
I get caps.
He's gonna make some money.
Meanwhile, Isabel's like half scowling, like someone put a rad roach in her food.
That would be weird because red roaches are gigantic.
Well, no, there are rad roach meals. You can actually make them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I had meant that like I thought she had meant like put like an actual rad roach in our meal that didn't have rad roaches in it.
It was meant to be a figure of speech more based on like someone put a bug in your food or something.
Yeah.
It's a fly in my soup.
No, blight soups are pretty big too.
Well, fly soups. Yeah, anything in the wasteland is pretty much fair game when it comes to food, basically.
Hammer's gonna check over his gear. Energy cells in the bandolier. I need to go sell these eggs. Is there a food vendor?
Would you sell that to a food vendor?
Yeah. Or a
It's an
mad
egg.
scientist that wants to raise Cazadors.
I mean, either that or a
General store.
a general store, or someone that would specialize in hatchery, because I think the guy did mention something about those could be they would sell for a high price because Cazadors are nasty buggers.
Can I do a
Yeah.
perspective check of like any of the places that we can see?
Well, you all do that. The tea's going right to my bladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
The exact same. Oh my god.
Yeah, we all gotta go to the bathroom. It looks like.
All right. Then let's do a quick break.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
While you guys are doing that break, I'll go to make that Arizona tea item. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, Wastelanders,
We'll be
right
real.
back. And we're back.
Where we live.
We live.
La la la. La la la. Yippee.
Did you
All right.
just make a Persona reference?
What? Oh.
What?
Who?
Ooh.
Whoever did the la 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 la.
That was like
No.
That was
No, that's-
Elmo's World.
Yeah, that's the Elmo's World thing. Elmo's World.
Oh, see, it cut off for me on so I didn't hear Elmo's World. So all I heard was the theme song for the grocery store, or like the supermarket mall store from like Persona, and I was like, Persona, is that you?
Persona.
Persona. Pulls out gun.
Puts it to forehead, pulls trigger.
Gotta get my stand really quick. Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah, so I don't know who would take a Cazador egg. Hammer doesn't know that.
Like I said, I wanted to roll a perspective check to see what I can see around.
Want me to give a description of the settlement?
The what?
Wait, what?
Settlement.
Yeah.
The settlement of Eau Claire.
I mean, if you want to. Do you want to?
All right. Just, gotta tell you what's around,
That's
So,
fair.
as you step out of the PRC building, you see a lot of these buildings are made of concrete. All of them are either under construction or have already been built up or been demolished and rebuilt. you do see a couple of larger buildings out in farther distance of this little settlement, sort of like how I keep on wanting to say a different word than it actually is. Portland. That's the one. Sort of like how Portland had larger buildings.
Until it
but-
broke.
Until I went boom.
Exactly.
Until we broke it.
Before it exploded. But as you step out, take a look around, and as you're going through the settlement, buildings, people, caravans. That is the name of the game here. There is so many people trying to get you to buy their things that it's quite frankly a little absurd. If
Hammer's eyes are
there
going
was-
cross-eyed.
It's like that. It's like the trading village, and you just like, you want to buy this? Hey, you want to buy this?
It's like every Ren Fair or like if you ever have like a big like farm fair where everybody's like trying to sell their goods, like what are their crafts.
Yeah.
It's like a big old swap meet where everyone's trying to buy everyone's trying to sell their stuff, all the crafts
like
that
those-
they made.
sell,
like those-
buy, barter.
It's like
I'll
the
buy
clips in
barter.
those African countries where everybody's swarming the car to get you to buy something.
I don't think it's not like that. But it is
No.
it is
Hey, got some fresh rad meat over here. Come get your rad meat. Hey,
It's
you look
never
like you,
like
like you
that.
need some rad meat. Come on. 2 for 5. 2 for 7 caps. 2 for 7 caps. Pretty good deal. Pretty freaking good deal. Come get. You want?
It just makes me think of
yeah,
the
it's
mall,
like that. It's like that.
that one portion of the mall, you know, where they have the makeup and stuff.
Oh yeah, you know that like we got the stores on each end, and then you got the like the stalls in the middle, like when like you walk by them, you're trying to avoid eye contact because as soon as they lock eyes on you, they're like, "You want to make a sale? You want to buy something? Come on, I got a good pair of shoes that look good on you."
I already got these shoes. Leave me alone.
Like, oh
Already
my
have
god.
shoes. I don't want to.
Closer to another person in the party, like this is too much. Someone help me.
Yeah.
I just like try to stay in the middle as much as possible so that I don't get touched.
Me and Ark are like next to each other, just like I hate this.
Yeah.
Quentin will visit.
Someone's trying to hide in Hammer's shadow. I just know that.
Quint is visibly pulling his hat down over his ears right now because it's too loud for him.
And Hammer's like that dog that sees like everything going on at once and like overstimulated dog.
He's just very alert.
But as you see all of these people just like talking about things, you see, you're in the part of town where all the caravans are in this one area where it's like sort of like this town square, heavy quotation marks, where it's all of every caravan, any shop set up, it's there. You could pretty much buy anything here. This is the second largest settlement in this like little ring here, and here I can show you. This is the second largest settlement in this entire area.
Can you make it a
right
different
next
color?
to New Lipson. Oh, I don't think I can.
Can you make it a different color or can you? So it would be.
Quiet boys.
Would it be like that?
Yeah, it's like the second largest settlement other than New Libsyn, and even then it doesn't have this much of like, I guess, economy. Here I'm going to delete that if that's all right. But
That's fine.
even then, this place sort of just kind of exists to be this massive trading hub between New Libsyn, Castleton, Duluth, and Wowso.
That totally says
I think I'm
Duluth.
mispronounced that, but-
Duluth.
It is Duluth.
Okay,
It's
then
Duluth, and
sorry.
that is not Lipson. It's Lisbon.
Oh,
Oh, God, I am
Lisbon.
sure everyone from the area of Minneapolis is sitting here like,
yeah, I'm going to get murdered by everyone from Minneapolis.
Don't worry, I'll kill him after the session.
no, we still need him for the next one. I'm just
My
waiting.
bad.
I'm just waiting until we, if we ever head over to the West Coast and he tries to pronounce like Washingtonian names, and I'm gonna be like,
I should be able to do that.
I may murder him.
I don't know. He called Minneapolis, Minnesota. So
That was on accident. That was on accident. That was a genuine mistake.
So
Where the other ones is just I can't read.
so is there like a like?
I'm illiterate.
I'm illiterate.
I'm illiterate.
This
no, that's
sign
my-
can't stop me because I can't read.
So is there like a sorry, the word I was looking for before was farmer's market. It's like a farmer's market.
You would get stuff. You get stuff from mostly general stores or food stalls or food people for the eggs, wouldn't you?
I mean,
the irony in some of this is killing me.
I don't know. Would I lose?
I would say the things that you have on you, anything you're trying to sell, someone's gonna buy it. Eventually, you're gonna find someone. If you just walk around, eventually, you'll find a buyer. It won't even take very long either, because there are just so many people here just buying, trading, bartering, and all sorts of things. You even see some guy pull out a mini nuke if for sale or something like that, and have a
Hammer's eyes just like.
Quinn has
and then, like this
flashbacks.
dude in like some like makeshift power armor picks it up and just tosses over some cats. It's just like,
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna say
Tosses
he
over the
tosses-
nuke.
I was gonna say, oh my god!
he
No,
tosses the nuke, boom, everyone dies. No,
end campaign.
Hammer's gonna look over to the rest of the party. Find the guy from the job. He said he would buy the eggs.
Oh, the caravan guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We should probably look for him. I also gotta look for a doctor or something. Somebody who will take Rad-X.
all right.
I'm gonna look over to at Arizona. Are you?
I didn't even know if he was still with us or not.
Yeah, I didn't think Arizona came with us because Lost removed his token from the map.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were trying to take Arizona with you, because Arizona would have stayed in the office to get braided again.
By the way, was it easy to discern what Arizona was race wise?
Sort of. He definitely. He
definitely
didn't
sounded human.
necessarily sound like a. He didn't sound like a ghoul, so that was a good indicator. He's most
Actually,
likely human. He could be just a ghoul in the early stage, but if anything, most likely just a human.
actually,
Normal old person.
Quint will scratch his chin and go, "Do we want to go back and grab Arizona?"
No, we should, but I think we should also just hold on to the Rad-X. Because Arizona.
Yeah.
That's too many
that's-
syllables. T-Man.
T-Man.
Maybe Humi.
Yeah, he may. Yeah, that's right. So, I don't need to find a doctor or anything anymore. Then we'll just keep that for him.
Quint, roll me a luck roll.
Huh?
T-Man.
Luck roll, Quint. It's time.
Oh no! Oh no!
Huh?
So you're walking deeper and deeper into this town square place, just walking between all a bunch of these places. Oh,
love
and
my
you
ping
hit the
today.
DC.
My ping today is just making stuff lag on and off.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
I don't look. I don't.
Quint. That's where you'll see him. The guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
oh.
did.
Oh no!
I thought he was gonna say you run into a bunch of raiders. I was like, oh my god, no.
No. You are, as you and the group are walking along, you see that ever so. How is that thing standing? Weird shack of the Vault-Tec logo and that one Vault-Tec dude in there, the Vault Dweller. And he's just sitting down behind his terminal, smoking a cigarette, and instead of an open air design that he had initially, there's a thing of glass now in front of it.
That's probably for the best.
Looks like he's counting caps right now.
Oh wow!
I'll look at the group and I'll be like, it's up to you guys. What do you want to do? We can either go to him or we can find a different place.
Who?
Vault the guy. Brain no function.
Oh, I didn't meet him yet.
You
No,
went over and there he is.
You saw him.
I saw him, but I didn't meet him. There's a difference.
You had one of your moments and
I had
Let
one
us-
of my episodes.
yeah, and you let us deal with the selling of the was it 5.56?
It was 5.56, like
Yep.
500 rounds of 5.56 ammo.
Yeah.
I
It was
like,
a drum of 5.56 ammo.
Yeah.
I start to sigh a little bit. I looked,
Hammers.
I looked over the man,
Actually, I need a roll luck roll for this.
and then I look at Hammer's Pit Boy.
Hammers
like-
can look at his pit boy. Hammer's gonna start walking. Hammer's gonna start walking over.
Everybody
Me and
looks at
Ark are like joined together at the hip because we hate this market. I just like pat her on the shoulder.
Everybody looks at the pit boy.
I just like look exhausted. Like, let's just get this over with.
I need to roll this to see if he actually has this character with him.
Oh,
Quint
He
is
has this
oh.
character with him.
Quint
God
is still gonna
damn that
have
luck roll.
Quint's still gonna have his hat pulled down over his ears. He's not used to the crowded places.
Yeah, no, Hammer's approaching at a very rapid rate. Hammer's approaching
Oh, no.
the vault guy.
Everybody else is lightly jogging behind him.
As you approach, it looks like he just finished some kind of sale to this one guy, and he's like poking this like bobblehead. As you walk up to this his setup, he does look like he's soaked some rats and currently taking some rat away.
Hello.
As you say hello, he takes like 2 seconds before looking up at you. It says,
By the way,
he points at you and said then says, "Hey, do I know you?"
what?
I said,
What?
"Hey, do I know you?"
Yeah, no, but you know me.
Quint will slowly walk in after Ark with his hat over his ears.
Hammer's just gonna lift up the
Damaged Pip Boy.
The Pip Boy. It's not damaged. Well, actually, it is. Actually, it is.
Why do you think we're going there?
And he just has that that sincere smile grin.
Oh no.
Hi. Hi.
You just like that little kid, just like hi with a big smile.
Arc here, pat, 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 and Hammer will lightly pat Arc's head. Said you fix this?
Really quick before that happens, Arc, as you said, but yeah, you've met me or something like that. I don't remember. He just like stands up out of his chair after like 2 seconds of you saying that and points at you. He's like, "You're the one who broke that Pit Boy."
Actually, that was me.
You see him shed a slight tear.
I don't need any reminders.
It's my Pip Boy, and it may need be fixed again.
He gives you Arc this like side eye of like, you broke this, didn't you?
I did not.
And he says, "End it here. I'll see what I can do."
Quinn will put his hands over his face, and point to Hammer.
I also noticed something was missing. I wonder if you still have it. And he'll begin to unclasp the Pip Boy before taking it off. The metal on the back had something written on it. It's not gone. It's gone. Because you said...
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna have to make him roll that intelligence check, because he might not even remember.
Because Clark's name was written on the back of the Pip Boy.
Oh.
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 What? You.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Want me to put the old plating on? It was, oh man, it was beat up.
If it can be repaired.
That poor thing looks like it was crushed.
If it can be repaired, it's kind of important to me. But if it can't,
Oh yeah, I
it's
already
fine.
fixed it.
Here.
I just had that plate laying around forever in my back pocket. I was thinking of honestly scrubbing it and reselling it to someone else, but I still have it.
But the first two features aren't working again.
All right.
He shoots Arc that same side eye. I'll take a look at it.
Here you go. He then pulls out the 2 Cazador eggs. Will you accept these as payment?
As he takes in like a good 5 seconds before answering. As he then looks back up to you, takes another like 5 seconds before answering.
He just has this big grin.
I'm gonna have to consult my business partner on this. He like stands up and like kind of like it uses his hands in a very specific animated way as he walks like hardly even 5 feet, and to like take off this like
What?
It takes off this like blanket from this thing in the back of his shop and dusts off the suit on it, as you then like see this. Hold on, this is just funny. I find this really goofy. Give me a second. I need a.
While he's getting this situation, I'm gonna lean down over to Ark. He has a business part. I don't know why that's funny to me. That's just funny.
Walks over is this this assaultron in a suit.
Oh no.
Takes a look, like it is literally just somehow he got this assaultron in a suit. Like an actual just suit for a person. And it's
That doesn't sound like anything bad's gonna happen to him if he keeps using that.
Admiral
walks
doesn't
over,
care. He just wants to know if these are tradable.
It walks over, it scans the egg, and looks over at the other guy and says, "I think this has peak business opportunity. We can make at least 84 caps from selling this at high prices due to market inflation."
Okay, calm down, Cleo.
Now I have two of
He
them.
just rubs his hands and just like.
And I
Oh
have,
my god.
and I have two of them.
I have
He does this grin before going back to altering and finicking with the Pip-Boy. I need to roll a
84 plus 84.
Oh my god.
8.
That would be 168, bud.
I rolled another 18. What?
That's
What?
a lot of
Three
caps.
18s in a row.
That was supposed to be in character, by the way. That wasn't me trying to be condescending to Karma.
No.
No,
You were
Oh,
playing
no.
with the bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this guy fixes that Pip-Boy almost instantly.
Wow.
He just crafting
Bro,
check moment.
bro slaps it and it repairs it.
No, he just like get a wrench and he goes, bam.
Actually, it should be 25. It should be plus 7. Because I didn't account for his luck bonus there.
Yeah.
I only gave him plus 1 luck. But it should be plus 2 luck because he has max luck.
Womp womp.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Essentially, he fixes it up in less than 5 minutes and
Wow.
passes it over and says, "I've added that back plate. I took the old one.
Mhm.
I'll say this being done for those for one of those eggs, and I'll pay you 80 caps for that egg."
With the other one?
And yes, he gives a nod.
Oh.
I'll also interject and be like, if you wouldn't mind, my friend would also like his the back plate to the Pip-Boy too.
It's already fixed. It's already on the back. I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
because
he
you-
put
He put it there.
Okay, I didn't think he put the old one on and he just put a new one on.
Dumb. And Hammer points to himself. Question. Can you remove things or see if there's anything on that shouldn't be on that?
Well, what do you mean by that?
Last time it broke, it had all these flashy lights and these audio and video things.
Oh no.
And gave me a really big headache.
I think I'm
Sure.
more
Want me to plug it into my terminal here?
Terminal blows up and he gets a virus.
And if possible, I like that information extracted and put on a separate device. By the way,
It'd be a little bit difficult. I'm not sure if I could exactly do that. Might want to go to a tech specialist, but I could see what's going on with that surface level data.
I don't want anything
can you
deleted
roll
at
me
the
a breach
moment.
check?
What?
He gives a nod. Ark, I need you to roll me a breach check.
Oh,
Oh.
You're forgetting who's here.
no, I didn't forget. He's just right there.
No, he said I was kind of caught off guard by the breach check, by the way.
Yeah, I need you to roll me a breach check, please.
Ooh.
23.
Either way, good number.
Well,
As he
Don't tell me you broke it again.
plugs it in, he types through it a little bit. Types through it for like probably a minute. That's where he just is like, what the? And then you see just like, you hear this very weird piercing sound of just error. File not recognized. Outputting device.
Quint claps his hands to his ears and goes, "Oh my freaking god! Why is it so loud?"
What did it say? Updating device?
It lets out this very loud ringing sound, and then afterwards says, error. Not registered device. Outbooting device.
What
Or
does that mean?
outputting sound. Like kicking it out of its system.
Oh,
Ejecting device.
That's the word. I was
Ejecting.
Thank you.
Just because I used an SSD recently, and I was like, "Where's the eject button?"
The device.
Non-compatible.
I reject your device and substitute my own.
oh. Is everything
Write down that
okay?
23. Ninja, please write down that 23 for reach.
Hold on.
I can write it down too.
Thank you. Yeah, just make sure you keep track.
And I feel like I
He
know.
hands it back, and he's like holding his hand, one of his fingers in his right ear. He's like, that really hurt my ears. I have no idea what's going on with that. You might need to find a proper tech specialist. Oh, I'm not very good with raw co-products.
Oh, okay. Hammer will put it back on and try to he'll turn it back on.
All right.
As he says, I might be a Vault-Tec aficionado, but touching Vault-Tec terminals, not my forte. And as you try and turn it on, it boots properly, but it's a little glitched out.
Oh no.
Like, the walking animation is frozen. Half your data is missing. It looks like other than that, on your statistics, it looks like everything's properly working.
Awesome file corruption.
Looks like she didn't want me to get into it.
Oh, she.
Actually, on that same note, could you roll me a perception check?
Oh God! Can someone please give me advantage on this goddamn check?
I'll do.
So can I take the perception?
Yeah, Ark is helping you out, so I think, yeah, you're helping another person, so that works. Okay, that 14 will do. That was the DC.
Oh my God!
As the two of you take a look at the boy, you see that there is a small thing, a little icon at the very bottom of the Pip-Boy. Looks like it's some kind of almost signature. Specifically, it's in the screen. It's like a part of the Pip-Boy screen. It is like.
So it's not etched into it. It's more like coded
not
into
etched
it.
Yes, it's coded into it.
Okay.
It's like a think of it this way. If there was like some kind of like master hacker, and this is like that is his whole thing. Every single time he would hack into something, he would leave some kind of thing saying it was him.
You leave kind of some sort of imprint or signature saying, "Hey, this was done by me." Ha ha ha.
Exactly. And that's what looks like it was done here.
Does Hammer recognize it?
Hammer would not recognize this.
Okay. Then he's gonna turn off his pit point. He's gonna close it up. He's gonna hand over the egg, both eggs.
And he's going to hand over 80 caps.
And you said I needed to talk to a Vault Tech specialist?
No, Robco specialist. I'm the Vault Tech specialist. I do not touch really terminals a whole lot. All I know is how to add a file and type in it. I've tried hacking it, the computers here and there in old ruins. Typically, it got the alarms called on.
So what happened there?
He shrugs.
Oh,
I don't know with that Pip-Boy. I don't know really what happened with it. You got a really interesting Pip-Boy there, I will say. Go speak with something. Or maybe there's a robot that could help you. Like a Mr. Handy. Or someone who knows a lot about Robco. Me. The company's over 200 years old. I don't think you're really going to find some customer support for that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Do we need anything else here?
Nope.
No.
No.
I don't know.
think we're fine. I think
By the
we're
way,
fine over here.
his eyes are gold, and the voice is fake.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I was kind of wondering why is he speaking a little intelligent?
He's speaking a bit too eloquently
Like
for
he's still portraying the voice, but still a little bit of intelligent voice.
Something a little sus going on here.
Thank you. And he gives a big wave. He gives like that big, very animated wave.
Gosh.
Before slowly turning around and beginning to walk away. As he gets a distance away, he's going to be looking at the Pip-Boy and going, "What are you hiding from me? What do you not want me to know?"
Shakes it. No, what did you do?
No, he's dropped the fake. He's dropped that voice. It's like,
Yeah, I can see.
What are you hiding from me?
What's up, Clark?
I don't want to explain here. When we get out of the city.
Okay.
I've got some things I need to think on and figure out. I'll meet you guys outside. If any of you want to come with me, fine. But I'll be outside the city limits. And Hammer's gonna walk outside city limits, away from the noise. Away from the gate, so no one gets spooked by a random super mutant just sitting on the side of the road.
I look at everybody and go like, well, there's not really much I need anything from here. I think I should go to him. I'll meet you guys at the gates.
Quentin will pull his pockets out and be like, I barely have any caps anyways, so best off the head now.
Yeah.
Dude, you're freaking loaded, aren't you?
No, I have only 118 caps. That's gonna get me like 1 grenade.
Whoa.
Oh god, DM, please. Stop terrifying us with those nat 20s.
I have hot hands. I don't know what it is. Whenever it comes to Foundry, Foundry favors me. It's wild.
Foundry favors the loss.
You
Yeah,
get
it's
swarmed by
down
20
for you.
suicide mutants.
I start walking
It's
towards
crazy.
Hammer, where Hammer is.
I follow because I don't want to buy anything right now because I really don't have a lot of caps.
Me neither.
Hammer just like eventually goes anyways.
Hammer's like 5-10 feet ahead. Everyone's like do 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 do.
Amber's speed walking ahead, and we're just like walking.
Quinn's got his hands clapped to his ears as he's looking at the ground.
So what was that roll for?
Yeah, what was that?
Cannot tell. Cannot tell.
Cool.
Cool.
No.
Do you want us to continue to role play?
Yeah.
Oof.
What was that roll for?
I am terrified.
Whatever it was, it
actually
failed.
the same roll.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
I don't
That
like
tells me everything I need.
I don't like those. That's a lot of rolls.
So Hammer finds a place to sit down and pulls open his book. Boy, what is all accessible to me right now?
He's repaired it properly. You can access the data, though. Whenever you go access the data, it's corrupted. You cannot access those old files. It looks like some kind of failsafe placed into it to stop people from breaking into it has corrupted those files. Something looks a little odd about it though, because it doesn't look like it's necessarily corrupted. More like you're being locked out of the Pip-Oid. Though everything else in the data screen works. I mean, you can access your radio, you can access everything else. I mean, not that you couldn't, but it's now much easier to actually see the actual radio that you're looking at instead of casually tuning it, trying to find a radio station. There are actually a lot that are currently open. Yeah.
Can I get to my personal information? The one
Sure.
that's genetically linked to me?
I believe the last time I said that it was old information,
Yeah, it was still using
or it was
his.
corrupted.
It was using the old information.
Yeah. As you actually, you know what? This is just a coin flip. I want to see what happens.
Ooh.
Because honestly, thinking in the mind of this character, I'm not sure.
Oh.
It's green. The dice
Okay.
is green. The dice is green. It's good number.
It won't read out. It will not read out it, Clark. It will not read out Hammer. It read out someone else.
Oh.
Does it read out a name I'm familiar with?
Does not have a name. Nope.
It doesn't have a name.
Nope.
Oh.
And from the looks of this, the stats are pretty decently high. Everything is pretty decently high. Like, I wouldn't say it unusually so. It just, this person has some really good genetics. It does say how old they were, though. The age counter is stopped ticking.
Level 52.
What's the age counter reading at?
Think it would be something like mid 40s.
Oh.
I'd need to double check. But I think it would be somewhere like that.
Is it you'll all be able to hear him mutter, is it reading the overseer's information? Crap. I thought she fixed that.
Oh,
Huh? Oh, I didn't realize you were following.
I have nothing else to do, as you know. Just but lightly tats my arm. Metal.
My cat bag got a little light.
I think some of my information got corrupted.
Oh.
Whatever she's wanting me to see or not see. Why can't you ever make this easy? So it reads about 40 years of age, decent stats. Does it say if the individual's deceased?
no, not necessarily. It just said whatever thing that said their full actual how long they've been alive, it stopped. Looks like it's also glitched out partially. It should be continuing to tick down, tick forward, but it's not moving.
And the name is corrupted as well.
The name is corrupted. Yes.
Perhaps I can look at it.
You or don't break it again.
Savage man.
I'll detach the pit boy. Are we sure you're able to be able to get through it?
I can at least try. At least how far I can get.
What are you trying to do exactly?
See if I can unlock some of the information.
You would need to get to a computer for that.
Ah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Pip-Boy can't be accessed like that.
Bruh.
That's fine.
So
We'll try to get to a terminal as soon as we can.
Or just on his computer.
Wait. I wonder if there's any terminals in the
PRC building?
PRC building that we can access.
That's
With
true.
upsetting upper management.
Do we have enough time?
How many hours till nightfall?
he did. So about that, more specifically, he did say you could go at nightfall if you wanted.
He wasn't saying. He wasn't saying that we had to.
Sometime today, because it's a walk essentially.
Yeah, it's 2, 4, 6, 8-hour walk.
And so if we left
It's
at
9:25 right now.
In the morning or in
the morning.
At
Yeah,
night.
you guys left early in the morning from Delton. It's 9:25 in the morning. Yeah.
Okay. So we still have a whole day before we need to
Consider.
leave then. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we can take this time to go and take a look at your pit boy. Hopefully, it doesn't get us in trouble with upper management again.
Again.
Or we can grab our new friend, and if we start our march now, we should be able to get there at sundown. Because
Do we want to hit them loud at night?
I believe hitting them loud at night might be our best option.
I'm game if that's what you guys think's the best option.
You sure
Yeah.
you want to wait on it?
It's not.
What?
It's not that important. No, handling what's on here is not that important. At least not for now. It's a personal curiosity.
And who knows? As we do our job, we might be able to find people that are more adequate at doing this than we are.
He's not saying that you're not able to.
No, I'm not saying she's not able to. I'm just saying if she can't do something, maybe we can find someone who can. Purely an if situation.
All right. We can start heading.
Let's grab.
Let's go hunt down Arizona.
Yeah, let's
Be
go
too
find
hard to
Ari.
find.
We go back to TRC.
You all head back over to the main company building, and I need to ask you, Isabel, what are you thinking about right now? Mainly, what are you thinking about? What were you mainly doing whilst they were talking to the Vault Tech guy? Were you just like idly standing by and looking around?
Yeah, mostly I was standing basically probably in the doorway. I don't know exactly how big the spot he was at, but I was like probably assumedly in the doorway or further off to the edge, probably looking back towards the shopping area and then like popping back between the conversation.
Okay.
Did you also want my
Okay.
side thought process? Like you asked what I was thinking
Yeah,
about. Sorry.
That's all right. Was that mainly just the only thing that you were thinking about?
No, Isabel was probably ruminating on, since we're going to be stuck with Arizona for this mission, probably that detail that the section chief mentioned, the fact that he's working for the PRC and is very mysterious on his past in relative to before joining the PRC. Like why exactly that was mentioned and what exactly he's been doing.
All right. Then could you roll me a perception check?
Okay.
Is that
Meanwhile,
someone's
you get
dog I
to-
hear in the back?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
they're playing.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I was like, I could hear jingling, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, they're doing like puppy wrestling with each other.
Doggo.
Is that
All right.
Bean and Yoda?
Yeah. They do it sometimes because they don't have much to do. They start wrestling each other.
Yeah.
The dueling.
Mm.
The loser goes to the Shadow Realm.
Exactly. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh. All right. So, you all walk over to the PRC building and walk through the front door again, the automatic door. What do you do now? Just head back over to that section chief area to go see if you could pick him up, or just look around for this guy.
I'm going to front desk.
I will be looking around for Arizona.
All right.
I'll be.
You walk over to the front desk. You second?
I'll be doing the same, looking around.
Okay. Hammer, you walk up to the front desk and like just a simple automated response goes through just of like, hello, welcome to the PRC company building. Is there anything we can help you with?
I'm looking
that
for
kind of thing.
Arizona.
Query not defined. Who is Arizona?
Oh, dear.
So he's in the.
I will say, you did remember the section chief calling him stranger.
I'm stranger. I'm
Like,
looking for a
Stop
stranger.
moving. You see it's you audibly hear and see the one of its eye stalks click. Like you know the where like like a camera lens, where it closes whenever you take a picture. See it do that.
Shutter.
It types a couple things and then responds back. The individual known as Stranger is located within this very building, somewhere between the section chief's main office and the staff sergeant's office. He is in the back rooms of this building.
Oh no, the back rooms.
He has not registered his leave for today.
Thank
Okay.
you.
We'll go find our.
Have a good day.
Have
go
a
find
good
the,
day.
Ari. We go find the Ari.
That was easy.
That was easy. Just the
As you behind the building, going through the corridors, you see him just kind of leaning against the wall outside of the section chief's office. He seems to be twirling a 44 round between his fingers.
IT man.
IT man.
Every
Whenever you show up, he he sends the what is it called? I can't remember things names. Yeah, the cylinder, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
He like coin flips the round, opens the cylinder, and flies right into the gun as he closes it, holsters his weapon, and says, and it's kind of gives a small shrug before going and saying, "Is it ready to head? Are you ready to head out?"
Most part, yeah. Came to get you. No
Alright.
fighting, red lady. Got it?
he gives this like casual shrug again. As long as she promises not to stab me in the belly.
I haven't seen her do that yet.
Always the abdomen. Every time.
Always the abdomen. Oh my God.
always the abdomen. Yes, sure, Mr. Headshot.
I'm a
We'll
simple
talk-
man. What can I say?
We'll talk about our problems outside the city gates. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's
I'd rather
go.
not be yelled at by dad again.
Hammer looks over at Quint, very confused.
It's a joke, big guy.
No, he'd probably yell at you for just that simple. Just a joke that you said.
Okay.
He is a rather short temper.
Oh, wonderful.
We've got a
Oh,
very long march, lots of time to talk.
Great.
We want to get there by nightfall so we can
Take them by surprise and
spoopy.
make them crap their pants.
Their pants would not be very
Exactly.
good soily positions.
oh no!
You're not wrong.
I derail the campaign so much with just Hammer's commentary.
Poopy pants are not fun.
As you all leave the building and begin walking, it's time to update Party Nerve.
The duel.
It is time to update Party Nerve and Party Stink.
I'm gonna step away
Yep.
for a second because my dogs are being extra.
Ah, yes.
And I can update all of those whilst you guys walk on your way.
Yep. Hey, Art, what is your sneak bonus and your charisma mod? Is it still 3-0?
Let me check. My sneak bonus How do I?
Your sneak bonus is your. Sneak
Are you asking the whole
skill.
party, or are you asking Arc?
I'm gonna go one by one.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys could send in what you need for each one of those, and I'm grabbing that.
-2
now.
and a -4.
What would our sneak be?
Your sneak bonus. Your bonus to sneak.
Uh,
So under agility.
under agility.
And
My-
then
Oh,
Just
Look at the-
so do I say what my base and modifier is?
your modifier, yeah.
Yeah, the party
Well,
nerve
I-
is charisma mod added, characters charisma mod added together and halved,
It doesn't say
and
I have,
it is also added to death saves.
doesn't say I have a modifier.
Oh, additionally, whenever you roll combat sequence, you gain temporary stamina points equal to your party nerve.
yeah. I don't see party nerve.
Party nerve is one of the
Party
group-
nerve, it's in the middle.
Let me put into
Yeah, there's nothing there for me, is what I meant.
Oh, not me.
yeah.
Are you looking at the Foundry one, or are you looking at the Google one?
I'm looking at Foundry.
Foundry.
Remember the Foundry may be broken because it's like not entirely good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it might just be it's either -4 or it's like 1, because a bunch of I think everybody either has a negative in it or something along that line.
Okay, let's start really bloody simple, guys. Arc, what is your charisma modifier?
My Christmas modifier. It is.
I can handle all of the party nerve stuff if you want me to.
Okay, so yeah, I got a -1 to mine.
Your charisma mod?
Mine? No.
My charisma mod is 3. -3.
I have a
Oh.
+1.
Eh?
I
So
have
you
a
got-
+2.
Okay, so you have a -3 charisma mod.
That's what
Yep.
she got.
Isabel, are you back yet?
+1.
You have a party nerve of -1.
Quint, you said yours is what?
+2.
And Arizona, what is yours?
Arizona's is a good +3, I think. Let me just double check again. I think it is. Yeah, it's +3. You have a -1. I calculated it all.
Yeah, we have a
It's-
-1
it's
to our
not
party
very good.
nerve.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just keep that at 0 because I don't think you really need, because it does, it says add it to your death saves, but you can't add that really.
Yeah, you can't.
Take
yeah.
away.
Yes, you lose 1 death save.
Well, for me, it goes. It's a 0.5. So I'm assuming round to whole number. Next whole number, which pulls it to -1. So okay. Next question.
Is it halved? And yeah, it's added together and halved.
Yeah.
What's the
Because
next-
That was that's what I did essentially.
yeah. Arc, what is your sneak bonus? So when you roll sneak, what are you adding to it?
What
I could send the ruling for that too.
I don't know how to answer that. Because both, each one says a different thing for my sneak.
You may be having to look over your Google sheet for this because these are wildly inaccurate.
Yeah, because I have a
That's
+6
fine,
to, I have a +6 to sneak, but on Foundry it says +2.
Yeah.
No, essentially it's that +2 plus the thing that you would put into sneak, essentially. So sneak is AGI, so it would be agility +2. So whatever your agility modifier is.
Right, and I have the +2 already.
I have
And
the
then
plus.
and then
No, that only equals 4 because it would add the 2 and then add the 2 from my agility.
yeah,
What?
so somehow
And
he's
then,
missing
and then
2.
on top of that, luck.
Yeah. So you have a
Yeah,
plus
my-
6, Quint?
Yeah, I have a +6 in sneak.
Arc?
My agility is 3.
Plus 3. And what's your luck?
My luck is +2.
So you have a sneak of 5.
Yes.
Isabel, what is your agility?
Both of them have flat modifiers.
So 5 and so you have a 5. You have a 0.
Yeah.
Arizona, what's your agility?
Oh, the agility of this character is 7.
So
Or not agility. Sorry, the overall total is 7. Sorry,
So sneak is
I
7.
added everything. Does not have anything in sneak but agility plus luck.
Yeah. So we are looking at a group sneak of 4, according to my calculation.
Hmm.
Because group
Alright.
sneak. Hold on, let me go find my little thing.
I sent it in out of character.
Yeah, so it's group sneak is divided by each of our sneak modifiers divided by the number of characters. So we have 5 characters. We and a total sneak 13, 18, 20 divided by 5, 4. Quick maths. On my quick maths. So whenever we do a sneak, have to sneak as a party, we add that to our sneak.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go.
Gotta sneak around.
Yeah, if we're
Sneak- alright.
if we're sneaking as a party, that's what our bonus is, I believe.
Hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Nope. That sounds right. Let me just go through and make sure everything did carry over. Yeah, it looks like everything is properly carried over. And looks good. Yep, that looks good. All right, cool.
And this is why
Everything
I'm so
looks like it's
glad I
working right
developed the Google Sheet, because
Mhm.
our numbers will be all over the place if we were relying just on this.
Yeah, especially the actual paper page too,
Yeah.
since you can't really update that very well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On the road again. You
On the
can
road.
tell. On the road again.
On the road again.
I would say Hammer is taking point, like always.
You guys head out walking on your way to Delta. Could I ask for your current group pace?
I'd say casual, normal.
I would say so too.
Instant transmission.
Okay, DZ.
Okay.
Put your hand to your forehead. Think really hard.
All right, and by the time you reach Delton, it is 1 o'clock. And yeah, I'll say you guys are going at currently a normal pace, and let me go check this really quick.
Hey, can you unpause? Why'd that break? Never mind. On the road again.
I'm just looking up travel speed really quick. If
I just
On the
can't,
road again.
just
On
can't
the
wait
road
to get
again.
on the road again.
normal
I seriously need to finish coupling everything on the
plus
character sheet.
average group sequence. All right, yeah. So right now your total overall group C is sneak is 16. So all I have to do is roll higher than a 16.
Before an encounter starts. I don't
Nope.
think that does it.
No one.
I don't think
and then
that's
for yeah. So I think how I'll do it for encounters is every 2 squares, or something like that, or maybe every 3 squares, just because combat can take a while. So
Yes,
I'm
it
thinking
can.
maybe every 3 squares, I will roll a d20 against your group sneak, and for that, whenever that happens, I roll 2d8 plus 12, and that outputs a number in a list I have, and bam.
We need a party
Stuff shows
token.
up.
Just a party token instead of the individual character tokens. We just need a party
Yeah.
token.
We could party token works, or someone could just use the token that pops up. Use their token that is on the board.
Yeah, that's fine.
Up to whoever. But yeah. So you make it to Delta, making it on their way. If you want, I can roll a d6, and this allows you for any like talking you want in character, stuff like that, to signify for the road. If you don't want that, that's fine too, and I can just immediately skip to Delta.
I am pretty sure there's 100% 20 questions gonna be popping up here in a moment.
All right.
I'm
And then
pretty,
on that case,
I'm pretty sure there's
Ooh,
20
look at-
questions.
Either the group questioning the two, otherwise they're probably just each other.
oh.
my
Why
bad.
am I rolling?
Yeah, why
My
was
bad.
why was Quinn rolling?
I'm watching my virus thing slowly drag itself up from the corner, and I just see my name pop up.
Your virus thing?
Yeah, my AVG virus thing was
Oh,
telling me.
antivirus.
Yeah.
I'm doing a quick virus scan, you know. So, right now, I'll give you. I'll just round it up 10 minutes of any kind of in character talk you want to do before doing a cut to Delton. That should give you enough time. If you want to extend it, just say you want to. But yeah.
Hammer's gonna do the thing. What's your story?
Which one is that
Who are you
looking
saying
at?
I'm looking over my shoulder. Whomever wants to answer can figure it out.
What, I mean, lost rock, paper, scissors?
Sure. Type in the actual either Discord or the Foundry.
Foundry, do it in Foundry. Do it in Foundry, and I'll on Go. You two will reveal. Everyone will reveal. Hammer's not gonna do it because he's asking the question.
Wait, what are we doing?
Me and Loss are rock, paper, scissoring over what this question is.
So
being asked
I'm
the
gonna
question.
go Rochambeau go, and then
Rochambeau shoot him in the kneecap.
no, and then on Go you're gonna hit enter. Got it?
Mhm.
Answers locked.
Yep.
Rochambeau go.
Bro!
Tie. Go again. Answers, please.
Thank
Yep.
you, stage
That
right.
was real
Yep.
fast.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Rochambeau go.
Ow.
Oh no.
So who is answering? The loser or the winner?
Probably the
The
loser.
loser.
All right.
I could just see in the background Arizona and Isabel going, damn it.
This is the kind of energy I like with this.
Damn it.
Just death glaring at Arizona. Fine. Where do I even start this? Oh god.
Mm.
A few years back, I was part of an organization. And they kind of didn't like that I was a part of the organization at one point. So I kind of got chased out.
What's
Otherwise,
the organization?
Caesar's Legion.
Ooh.
It was either public execution or I hightailed it out of there.
Less
And
of
then-
organization, more like organized cult.
Yeah.
Organized crime.
What about you, buddy? I look towards Arizona.
He stays silent for a moment. I mean, I don't. Oh wait. How would this character put this?
While he's thinking, I could add on my own version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You continue.
About 2 years into my hightailing it across the country, I encounter Arizona for the first time. And we've been
You
clashing for about
encountered me.
4 years since. Or no, about 2 years since? No, 4. And then he seemed to drop off the face of the earth for 2 years. And now we're...
And you said 4 years?
Yes.
After 4 years, he just dropped off the face of Earth?
Yeah. 2 years of On the Run, meet Arizona, 4 years of wacky clashes across the states, and then about 2 years ago, it just stopped. For unknown reasons. Pointed look at Arizona. Did I finally lose you?
Well, if I had to give a simple answer, let's just say I quit my job.
What did you do?
He points at his insignia that's currently crossed, like
Hammer's in
out,
front. I
like,
can't see that.
Do you know of a, just a little group of people called the NCR?
Little, he says.
Let's just say this NCR.
No.
No.
That's perfect, actually. That's exactly how I pictured Hammer saying that. That's perfect.
I mean, if you rolled above, 14, I would have said, maybe.
Quinn's never been on this side of the state, so he doesn't know.
True. So you were some sort of bounty hunter or something?
Sort of. You'd say my profession was to be, I was the guy that was sent in to make people disappear, let's just put it that way.
Oh, you're like... Hey, for a moment, you see Hammer
Oh no.
jolt his finger back and pause. So you're never sure of where he's actually pointing to.
Meanwhile, Isabel's walking by.
He's definitely pointing backwards, but he doesn't. You can't quite identify who he's pointing at.
So you were after her?
Let's just say I got a quick phone call from my boss saying something about some rogue member of the Caesar's Legion. Wanted to bring her in.
And then
Sound
you,
like it's flashbacks to that moment. of White Mountain.
No. So then why'd you stop?
Change of leadership. Mounting concerns about the Caesar's Legion becoming more of a problem. Some more border tension on the Hoover Dam. You know how it is.
No, I don't.
Then I quit my job. I went here, got away from it all. The Legion, the NCR, all that stupid imperialistic bureaucracy about trying to take all of America back.
Bleh.
Simply put, I didn't very much like their grandiose statements about that. Would much rather live my life as some random merc than anything else. Didn't sign on to do this.
To go back to the Minutemen.
Hammer looks dejected. Like, you see his shoulders roll forward a little bit. He I don't want to go back. Neither do you. He looks over.
Neither do I.
He looks over his shoulder again. Like
Neither
a person.
You.
You'll see Quinn look down and rub his chin and be like, maybe I don't want to go back. That led to some very out of character things. Everybody else will know what he's talking about because he's already told everybody else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't told Arizona.
You see him kind of slow his pace down a little bit so other people can catch up to him.
Quinn's just like Quinn's stumbling, trying to keep up. Just like,
okay,
stop.
short legs.
Well, what about you? He points to you, Hammer.
Me?
You're pretty intelligible for a super mutant. Looks like you got a little bit of a little guy in a chair in there.
Hammer stops.
Oh, what?
And
I was not expecting those types of words to be used.
What? That he's just got a little guy controlling him?
No, it's not. I'm just thinking of the one shot now.
And
I should clarify. I think you're picking up on information that isn't there. He's not meaning that.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, hey, you can take it however you want.
I know. I'm just saying those are just words.
Hammer's going to stop. And he's going to side eye Arizona. Let's pretend I'm not as smart as I claim to be. What do you mean?
Yeah, I meant it as no. He holds up his hands and such and just says, "Hey, I meant no disrespect. I mean,
So,
having a smart super mutant on this team would be pretty useful."
So, Arizona, what do you want written on your
An idiot running into a machine gun.
No, I realize I'm probably more than other super mutants, but still very not complete.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And by the by, you'll see him lift his left hand, and ball it up into a fist and very carefully place it against the side of his head. Right about where the temple is. Boof. For those that were there, you'll remember that he had a big old nasty bruise during the White Mountain trip. The side of his head. Left side of his head. And he'll lower his hand and keep walking.
Yeah.
All I remember is waking up
To ash and dust.
and leaving a very large building for a long, long time.
Well, that's some of it.
Then I found this one. Tilts his head over to Ark. And we've been traveling for a very long, long time.
You know, that's actually another thing I wanted to ask about. I was a little too nervous, not as sort of. Are you human, robot, with those modifications?
Quint starts.
I mean, like,
Quint will start
He just
glaring
shrugged.
at Mark, kind of nervously.
What does it matter?
no, it doesn't. I mean, prying into my past, prying into her past. Thought I'd ask.
I'm going to
You
pick
can
Ark
say
up
it.
and put her on my
Okay.
shoulder.
Parrot Archer. Does sniper shots from Parrot Archer.
Anyway, keep going.
All right. So is that the end of the conversations that?
Well, no.
was-
You asked a question. She was about to answer.
Oh,
let's
it was a little bit of a long pause. Sorry.
let's say it's a little mix of both, if you will. So it's your choice to determine what I'm talking about.
Well,
So like a robo brain. I see.
what? Not quite. Your brain isn't in a glass jar.
Hammer just kind
It
of
just gives a shrug. I mean, think of it this way: robo brain with more skin.
Hammer just kind of pats her the side comfortedly.
And I think that's a good way to like end off the character interaction for now. As you do enter
Yeah.
Delta, you arrive in Delta. It is just like it was, and a little bit empty, a little bit more empty than it was yesterday, but still same old, same old. You see that Wastelander dude sitting in a old wooden rocking chair with his laser rifle up. He just kind of snoozing, pretty much.
Someone
Is
go
there
clap
kind of-
next to his ear.
Is there a kid on a swing playing banjo very well?
No.
I just had a nasty idea.
Oh,
I don't want to do it, but it'd be funny.
What is it?
What?
Don't rope the old man into it. Let him live his life.
Oh, I was just gonna walk up to him, burp in his ear, and walk away.
That's better than roping him into it and getting him killed. Just let him live his life, man.
That'll be one way to wake him up. Like super mutant burping into his ear.
Oh.
Combat initiated because you scared the old man.
I immediately punch him.
You wake him up and just end up knocking him out.
No,
Non-lethal.
he kills him.
Non-lethal.
No, he kills him. No, he kills him.
Lethal.
Non-lethal.
He dies. And immediately explodes.
He yells, "Shut up!" again.
Immediately
I mean, I
explodes.
don't think we need any supplies. We can keep moving.
Yeah.
Like, here's the question, group. How far into night do we want to wait? Do we want to catch them while they're sleeping, or do we want to catch them,
I say catch them while they're sleeping.
or
Yeah.
catch them at the change of the guard?
I want to catch them when they're pooping.
I hope not their pants.
You specifically wait for one to go to wherever their version of a lavatory. Quinn after him.
Goes to their outhouse.
Maybe we can ask around for information.
That was more of a catch them while their pants are down type of thing.
Yeah.
So they have to come rushing out of the bathrooms.
Yeah, they start tripping. They take penalties. Maybe going to ask it somewhere. Some of the individuals around Dalton, see if we can get, because it's a 2-hour march from here to presumably where the camp is. Maybe even a 2 to 4 hour march, and that camp is noticeable. So maybe we can secure around for information.
Good.
Who
And
wants to wake the old man without giving him a coronary?
and we know, and
Maybe give the locals a bit of a warning before we start doing our thing, so they're not caught up in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Isn't there a PRC building in here, like a small shack of one in here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's that building that Wastelander is sitting on, in like a chair on.
Yeah, the one that Hammer can't really move around in.
No, yeah,
The one
one of
he's
the
left in the shed at.
Hammer's gonna go check his shed.
The water shed.
Okay, that's where
It looks like it's still the same old shed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably a good idea for us to check in with the PRC here and let them know that we're about to do a job,
Yeah.
and maybe have them, hand out warnings that there's gonna be very loud sounds about to happen, and a very
Or if
Yeah, I
anyone
think-
has any information to contact one of the individuals. So
Yeah.
I mean, we could set the meetup point at the shed.
Mhm.
So
okay. Yeah.
So who are you trying to meet up with?
we could everyone else, we can go check in on with the PRC in here.
Yeah.
Ask see if there's any information they can give us about our current mission.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah, so me, Arizona, Isabel, and Arf would all go to the PRC building and
Hammer's gonna sit in the shed.
make inquiries about the supplies we're looking for and the raider group that is around as well.
Okay. All right.
And then give them a warning that things are going to get loud and very spicy in a little while.
Probably find some fleeing
Raiders.
raiders. I almost called them berserkers. I'm like, that's not it.
They almost act like him.
Yeah, they're essentially the armed version of a barbarian.
Yeah, we're
With
just basically going to
guns.
keep the hornet's nest, and they're going to go everywhere.
Kicking the hornet's nest is a good assumption, yes.
Yeah, so we want to do that. We want to go in and make inquiries about the raider group, about the stuff we're supposed to be finding, and give them a heads up that we're about to kick a raider nest. And it's probably gonna have some adverse effects with the raiders trying to get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean,
All right.
unless we kill them.
Unless we kill them, yeah.
All of them, however many there technically are.
Yeah.
But we just give them a warning if some manage to slip through the cracks.
Mm.
That way they're prepared to handle themselves.
Well, you four are the more important bit. Hammer's gonna go hang out in his shed and wait for y'all. Y'all have fun with that.
All right, I guess we walk inside.
I'm going to listen to this bit. I really need to let my dogs out, but I'll be listening to this scene and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
As we walk in, I'll flag someone down to see if there's a senior chief or like a head person for this PRC
Division or whatever.
You'd know that actually to most likely be that Robo Brain.
Oh dear. Okay. I go find that Robo Brain with everybody else then.
All right. As you walk into the office, you walk over, see a couple people talking to the Robo Brain. Something along the lines of some caravans being attacked down going past the rails. Something about seeing a lot of ghouls just kind of around the ruins of Chicago. But more importantly, the reader problem has gotten more prevalent.
Mm.
But as you walk over and try and flag down the Robo Brain just kind of it does like this like shush motion with his gripper to one of the other guys and like starts walking over and goes over to you and says, "Hello, what brings you here to this PRC local office? Is there anything I can help you with? Have you successfully made I got a recent notification that you successfully got employed. Congratulations."
Thank you. We're here to make some inquiries about the missing. What was it? Supplies?
Yes,
Yeah, supplies.
supplies, weapons, ammo, medical stuff,
The stock.
things you would need to fight a war.
The missing supplies to go to the order. We would also like to make an inquiry into the situation with the raiders here.
All right, perfect. I was just looking for someone who could potentially go do that for me. It seems the section chief in Eau Claire has finally actually done something for once.
Oh dear.
Doom!
What has he been doing? Sitting on his chair all of his life?
Yelling at people.
Sort of. He doesn't like Delton very much and doesn't exactly enjoy my company.
I don't think he enjoys anyone's company.
No, nada.
I do agree. Regardless, you came for the Raider and the Order shipment problems.
Yes.
Well, I will tell you one thing. we might know exactly where these raiders are. They are nearby the ruins of Chicago, right down this train line, more closer to the Order's area, but that is besides the point. I think you might be able to find them here. And he points in between those 3 tiles, shrinking your overall range to about just these 3.
Okay.
If you search there, you might be able to find them. I will have to warn you, they are armed to the teeth. Watch out for any motorized chariots on your way there. They have been all up and down this rail looking for shipments.
Ah.
We are having to spend a lot more fuel trying to get all of the goods to New Canaan and then to the Order. It is running a net loss for the company.
Well, hopefully that's what we're here to do, is to at least bring that down a bit. So
Yeah.
that was another thing. We wanted to warn everybody in Delton that there might be
A few fire shots.
it might be loud for a little while, and then if any of the raiders break through from us, that they might come this way, so that people are prepared for any of that.
You see the robot push this holotape into his main body, essentially, and then it plays this laugh track, and then he unpresses it and it stops playing. You needn't worry about that. Raiders do not go near Delton. This place is a mercenary hub, and every single person here would perfectly prefer to flay the flesh off their bones.
Okay, you'll see like a look of relief come from Quint, because he was worried that the raiders would go right to Delton and start causing problems.
It's like we don't need to worry about anything.
Yeah, that's a relief.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the last thing I would want to do, is clear one place and cause problems for another.
It would be a real problem if the raiders went past Delton. However, you probably wouldn't need to worry about that, as they would go crawling to the same pit they spawned from.
Okay.
Right.
And besides, the wildlife getting there would probably do the job.
Yeah, we figured that out.
In other words,
Perfect.
there's not a variables.
Yep.
Well,
This makes our job a lot less worrisome then.
I am glad to be of assistance.
I love how partially cynical this brain is.
I just
I love it.
was I got a quick question. Was that supposed to be a Futurama reference?
I didn't know I was making a Futurama reference.
Well,
It was not.
there's a robot in Futurama that is discarded because the only way it can talk is by putting tapes in the cassette player and playing random things from, shows or cassette tapes or whatever. So when you did
Even speaking from a TTS machine.
that's
That's
essentially
why
what
he had
the
to
thing
play
was.
that laugh track.
Yeah, so he can mimic laughing.
Yes. So instead of ha ha, ha ha.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, that was like the first thing I thought when you said he puts holotape in and it plays a laugh track, and I was like, reminds me so much of Futurama. Okay.
Well, it looks like we can start heading over.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go meet up with our friend and get our merry band on its merry way.
Exactly. And so, as the three of you walk outside the building, you will see Arizona just like speaking to Wastelander. It looks like Wastelander was violently woken up. Hammer, you just, Hammer, you, as they went inside, you could hear Arizona just go, "Hey, Wastelander, stop sleeping on the job!" And he kicks him in the kneecap.
I'm staying out of this one.
Oh.
I'll watch from a window.
What the heck are you doing?
Wastelander just like is like, "Hey, it's not this guy's fault. I drank too much last night."
Oh.
Listen, me and him, we go way back.
Do you go 2 years back?
You got
More like 6.
Oh.
Oh.
I walked away for a second, and that comment just chuckling.
You go 2 years back?
I used to be in the same battalion that this guy was in. Real hard as this one.
Oh, you're NCR too.
Kind of like inches away, slowly.
Yeah, but I left that way before he did.
Oh.
A scout sniper. Always did love my laser guns.
Well, we go now. Hammer has that look of, I don't know how to continue this conversation.
Yeah, I'll make a gesture for Arizona to make his way on over.
Making my way downtown, walking face, Santa's pass, on bound.
And,
Copyright.
so yeah, he pats Wastelander on the shoulder and gets going.
What you find out?
As
Well,
Oh.
we don't need to worry about warning people since they're very heavily guarded. Plus, the fact that the raiders don't really go to Delta.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Delton's full of mercenaries that would skin them alive.
but you guys didn't know this.
Nope.
No,
This is
No.
our first time. This is our second time in Delton.
You gotta realize,
that's pretty fair.
Arizona, you gotta realize, Arizona. I've lived on the East Coast for 200 years.
And I don't have time
so you're
to
pretty
be. I don't
Yeah.
have time to be in one place.
Well, I mean, I just assumed that you guys knew that this town is full of mercenaries. I mean, did you see the sign? As
What sign?
you remember, you went the back way. As you see this massive sign, this massive wooden sign with multiple bullet holes, just says, "No raiders. Do not go here. You will die.
That sign.
If you have any affiliation to any raider gang, do not say it. You will die.
We all look.
You're with Caesar's Legion.
I all
Turn
look
around."
at Clint.
I look at both Quint and Isabel.
Oh, I like Delton. Can I live here?
Quint's gonna point at the tongues hanging off his revolver and be like, "Hey, I resolved my differences."
So that's what that was.
Yep. Betrayed by a couple of raider bosses, decided that their tongues would make great souvenirs.
I've learned that tongues are not good souvenirs. Their ears are, though.
Yeah, I was actually expecting more grabbing an ear, not a tongue. I mean, to each their own.
I did it more as dead men can tell no lies.
Well, if
I
they're
see your
dead,
symbolism.
then you gotta stick in their ears. Then, yeah. Last time I fought a raider, they had gold teeth. I punched them out of them.
You'll have to keep an eye out, huh? Because we're gonna pull those out.
I think they choked on them.
Oh.
Okay.
Wouldn't guess they have a very good dental.
No. No.
I don't think any of us have good dental.
No.
No, because Quinn's got the jagged old teeth.
I don't need them.
she's got chainsaw blades
You
for
said
teeth.
that in character. I just imagine everyone just rolled their eyes.
It's like anytime Ark says that, oh, I don't need to eat, I don't need a drink, I don't need this. Every single one of us fleshies are sitting there.
Oh,
We get
brother.
it. We get it.
Ark actually has a mouthful of razor blades instead of teeth.
Whoa.
So I guess we're on the road again.
On the road again, yes.
I
Maybe
guess.
that was
On the
funny.
road again. On
Yes,
the
we are
road
to.
again. On the road again.
We would have made a mark on the map, right, about what the Robo Brain said was the more approximate location of the camps.
And it's right there.
Yeah, I'll point to it on the map and go. But they gave us a more approximated location of where the raiders are,
So the tracks.
so we can. Yep, we go right to them. We cause trouble. We don't have to worry about them running back to running through Delton. We don't have to worry about them running anywhere really, from what they said, because of all the beasties. Thinks about the cats.
So if they won't
Let me turn
run,
my ringer off.
and if they're in a cage, they've only got one option.
To fight until they die.
Oh, this is gonna feel familiar.
I should warn you guys. Spoke to Wastelander a little bit. Apparently, they've got this guy named Scab. What a name, am I right? Regardless, this dude
Hey.
apparently is some kind of crazy psycho.
I have met some crazy psycho.
He has a machine gun, like a pre-war minigun from a vertebrate.
Okay. Sounds like I hit him first.
I'll look directly at Isabel and I'll go, that thing will tear us to bits.
Me, who kind of half zoned out with this conversation. Sure.
The fact that the machine is okay.
And then I'll look at Ark and I'll go, as long as you stay out of sight, it can't tear you to bits. And I look at Arizona, I go, I'm pretty sure you know what a minigun can do to someone.
Yep. And I don't think we really need to worry to all that much, because I don't think he's going to have time to tear us to bits.
I'll tap Hammer on the shoulder and I'll go, not with him around, no.
I'll break the gun first. Oh, that's probably a good idea.
He thinks to himself, hey, why don't we do a contest? He points to everybody but Isabel. Why don't we see who could kill this guy first?
Contest?
Yeah, Isabel's gonna have the hardest time doing it too.
Should we? Hey, Red Lady.
Yes, Hammer.
Poke.
Yes, Hammer.
Have you been getting any more of those weird nighttime dreams?
Not today. I have like a creeping. No.
Oh. Are you sure we shouldn't let some light fall and see if you get in a quick nappy nap?
he's like, I want to see the future.
Hammer's the only one that's like, something's weird here. Ever since that, oh, you run.
Yeah, Hammer's really been the only one that's been like, well, to be fair, it's only been 3 sessions.
Yeah. But it's basically amnesia. It's like no one knows anything. So.
Quint will make a quick remark and say, we would want to be very careful if they've got this kind of equipment. They could also have dishonor troopers with them.
The raiders, of course, they're going to be dishonorable.
Yeah, not dishonorable just in general, just people who with military experience.
Veterans.
Yeah, dishonored troopers.
I'm gonna roll a die.
Unlikely.
Moss.
Yeah.
Due to my background, would it be surmised to say I've likely fought some raiders?
Yeah.
Well, we did it in the second
Raiders.
No,
You're talking about before all this.
Before even session 0, like before my time before Arc, meeting with Arc.
Yeah.
It would have been it's my how they wouldn't fight fair. They would fight really dirty, multiple individuals maybe trying to gang up on me in the fight. Kind of thing.
Yeah, sort of. Like, definitely came out of their minds too.
They'll use everything at their disposal.
We need to make sure our the supply line is secured first. They'll try to use that against us.
Yeah, so we should probably target their sources first.
Yes.
Yes.
There likely will be a few a mix. We've already been warned of a gunner. Likely there's going to be a lot of frontline. I'll rush and dash. It's going to get bloody fast.
Be very careful of the explosives. Because even if we do target their supplies, they will still have leftover ones that they had on person.
If need be, we can use me as a decoy. I'm pretty big. I'm very strong. I'm going to do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And if the fight gets too rough, he's going to look at all of you. Run.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, running from a fight is I mean, you could always do it. Always come back later.
We can use run and gun tactics. We can use a whole bunch of method. We can lure them out from their little hornet's nest. We can take them in an ambush. But we cannot be civil about this.
And we, another suggestion, those of us that can make use of the equipment they have in their supplies should try to skim before destroying it. Because having those kind of explosives will help us.
Oh, don't be afraid. Like if our shipment is, or if our reward is based on getting as much good as we can back.
Oh, I didn't mean the supplies for the order. I just meant the general supplies of the raiders.
Oh, I want to fill that. If we can, I want to fill that train car with raider bodies and raider loot
Okay.
as a penance to a.
Oh yeah.
What was that, Art?
I would rather not do that. Sending the order of bodies, I think that get them in a little bit of a stir.
Yeah, that might be a bit of. We can send the raiders the equipment with to them. We'll just,
That's fair.
Yeah, I think doing that would probably be a better idea.
Just wipe out the entire order via biochemical disease.
Oh my god. I didn't even think of that.
But if we can clear out this nest, we take what supplies we can that are not ordered supplies. The rest is dumped back into the train, and we move the train.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
And if they have any extra fuel, use that to fuel up the train.
Yep.
I wonder how
Just,
heavy a train is when it's moving.
Pretty freaking heavy, bud.
If it's on tracks, no, it's not.
I mean, have you seen those old world tapes about movies and trains and things?
I think I get what Hammer's saying. If we can't get a fuel source, he's thinking about trying to push it, but I don't think he will be able to.
Not push, pull.
Pull. Right. I'm not
I
sure.
don't think that would work.
I'm not sure if you. I'm not sure, but it would be worth a try if worse comes to worse.
We'll see. Anyway, we have still some time of travel left.
Yep. So,
did you want to get that vision in, Isabel?
How much time do we even have? Because I know you guys didn't want to do it when we were at dark, but we still gotta walk.
I'd say if you can try and trigger the vision, but the DC will be a little higher. If you do want to try and see if you can lower the DC, if you're trying to do something like this, like forcibly trigger the vision, because how I have it set up right now is you receive a vision every other day, and that flips your karma cap.
Yeah.
Trying to force a vision, I think you would definitely need some chems for that.
Okay, so it's not disposable to us right now.
It's a on and off thing.
Okay. No sleep. Let's walk.
Yeah,
you could
not
try
like,
to trigger it, but the DC would be kind of high.
It wouldn't be like me trying to.
We don't need another nightmare from last time.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right, we walk.
Another march.
Right.
I will say once the camp becomes within our sight, we slow the hell down.
Oh yeah, we're no Russian.
No Russians.
No Russians? Really?
No,
That wasn't supposed to be a joke. That was just the way I say rushing.
So, do you want to go to the square, this square, or this square?
What about the one to the top right?
This one?
Yeah, I vote this one.
Okay. Let me move over the majority of the party, and for quick reference, Ninja's currently the icon, the party icon right now.
Okay.
Okay.
And could I get a percentile check, a percentile die check?
A what?
And I will specifically roll against your party sneak for for this specific roll.
What is a
I've got
percentile?
I got it ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hold on.
Oh, did you accidentally roll as Art?
Yeah. Okay, so this square this square is not the square you're looking for. You can vaguely see that there were raiders in this area, and you're getting very close. But right
So
now, not really. You're not seeing anything.
I guess the bottom.
And you're moving at a slow pace, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
So
As slow and as quietly as we can with the super meat.
But as we spend more and more time, it's getting darker and darker.
Mm-hmm. I just meant because a super mutant will be a bit more louder with their footsteps.
Yeah. This is actually advantageous for us that we don't get it right away, because the more and more we wait, the more and more time that gets spent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
More
dear.
dark, the less visibility there is.
Yeah.
And the higher likelihood of them being deeper asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
they'll be slower to move.
Do you need another percentile from me, Los?
Yeah. Please roll another percentile.
11.
Oh,
Hey, you got within. You got it within. Let's go. So,
Woo.
to explain, the first d20 for what was a 25%. If you rolled 25 and lower, you would have found it. You got 92, so you didn't. The next one was 50 and below. You rolled 11, so you found it.
Yay.
And so, as you go here, and go, you do see you see what looks to be some lights, fire preparing itself. However, something that you didn't take into account was the potential that there were people that were out there watching you. So those checks I was making was for if they detect you or not.
Yeah,
now I need to
party
make
stealth.
sure. I need to now roll with a like this to see, and if I get higher than, more specifically, your group sneak combined, so that would be like 1, then you are ambushed. But if I don't, then essentially you just meet in a crossroads against these people.
We are bushed by amps.
Hold on.
Rolled as arc.
Oh,
we being bushed by ants.
we are being bushed
That's
by
worse. Okay, so you are actually ambushed. I will say, this is not the person that you're looking for. This is just a detachment of them. If you do make it to the camp, there will be half as many raiders as there would be. But as you are walking across, following the train track a little bit, just exploring this little area, you are trying to be going as slow, being as stealthy as possible. You finally find the camp. It's up ahead.
Someone found us.
That's where, that is where you'll hear a couple of footsteps from behind you, and sort of all around you, actually, as you just hear this like chuckling, almost like this, like, how do I say this, maniacal chuckle coming from a couple of the raiders, as you do see behind you that you are surrounded. people wearing these metal armor of just like road signs. Like there's a stop sign on one guy. There's a like a Highway 80 sign on another guy. And there's just this guy with this metal aluminum back that has this like saw blade in the middle of it. Just whenever somebody's about to bust someone's kneecaps with a baseball bat, they're like, they're throwing it up and catching it with another hand.
Mm-hmm.
As they approach. And then as you see this one guy, he's a big cop. That's really the only thing I could say. I don't know the actual brand of the sunglasses, but they're the big sunglasses.
Ah, the big
Aviators?
copper. The aviators?
Yeah,
Aviators. Yeah.
I have a
they're-
pair of those.
Yeah, they're
These-
military. You see them in the military too.
The cool sunglasses.
The cool boy
sunglasses.
those cool boy sunglasses.
With this like a pretty big scraggly like mustache beard thing, and he's just smoking this cigarette as he's got this like a double barrel shotgun, and then he spits out the cigarette to the side and says, "All right, boys, looks like we found some caravanners who got a little bit too far from home." You see another guy rack this like Chinese assault rifle. Why don't we teach him a lesson? Send him back to Delton, huh? Maybe we send him in a body bag.
Hammer?
Oh yeah?
Hammer is going to slowly turn. And mind you, he's slumped over, so he looks about 5'7"-ish. When he's leaned forward, like that hunch stance. And there's that small. Just an odd question. What is today's moon phase? How much moonlight is there?
It's not a half moon. It's a 3/4 moon. I don't know what that's called, but all I know is that it's
waning or waxing.
Waxing gibbous or gibbous. I don't know. It's Gibbous.
Gibbous.
Yeah, gibbous.
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 I hate that I remember that from like 6th grade.
So there's a pretty
waxing
good well
gibbous.
of light.
Yeah.
Cool.
It should probably be noted too that Quint does not have his goggles on right now because it's nighttime, and his goggles dim light, so his eyes are very visible.
Hammer is going to very slowly. I know it's not going to do anything. Very slowly creep to his full height and turn around and face the because he's in front, so because his party is behind him because he's keeping point. And he's just casting a shadow over the rest of the party that is like immediately next to him.
Say, uncle.
Like looking down at the individual that thinks he's in charge.
The heck was that?
Come on,
Evil laugh.
make my night.
Well, looky, boys. We got a mutant, a ghoul, a robot, and a ranger. I think this is a perfect score.
Meaning they're missing one, by the way. One of you's missing. One of you ghouls are missing.
Isabel doesn't really look like a normal ghoul, though.
No, she just looks like she's got
then
discolored skin.
Then strangers missing, being unaccounted for.
No, he's there.
No, yeah, he's there.
You only
Yeah,
listed
just
4.
forgot.
The
One
random person that looks mostly human. That's
He was basically making a comment about the
Yeah.
odd ones.
meanwhile the human-ish in the up. Because yeah, you
And
probably wouldn't have
I-
noticed it in the dark.
As he says that, you see the ranger like press a button on his helmet, and his the red parts on his face mask light up.
The power fist hammer's grip on the power fist tightens, and that causes the battery to whirl.
Quint will take his revolver out, and you'll hear the clicking of the cylinder as he spins it up.
I pull out my trail carbine.
Hear the soft
And-
little sheen of metal.
And as out of kind of nowhere, this raider takes the first couple of shots. This is where
Surprise
we
round.
this is where the surprise round will run in, and the end of the session.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Yeah, 'cause it's 7:03.
we've been going for 3.5 hours. Come on.
Yeah, I always check the time, and he ends at about 3 hours in ish. So I was like, yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
suspense.
Gotta have that suspense, and if we go too long, it'll lead to some burnout.
Yeah, we don't want burnout.
Exactly.
well, Burnout's a
that
good
is-
game series.
But that was the end. That was the end of session 3, episode 3, and thank you guys for playing. I hope you enjoyed. It was a lot more character interaction, and
Yeah.
you know,
There
a
was a
good
lot of
break from some of
tomfoolery.
the combat. Exactly, tomfoolery, the funnies.
The funny
Cabbage man.
T-Man.
T-Man. It is
still-
real. The tea
I-
item is real.
I can't believe I didn't pick up on the Arizona tea.
You guys were wondering why I'm maniacal.
Yeah, I was
caught onto it immediately.
I was trying to figure it out because Arizona tea is my favorite,
Yeah,
but I haven't had it in a while.
yeah, it's one of mine too. It's like, and over at the store that I have at, they have it for like anywhere. Like some of them are 89 cents, and some of them are 99 cents.
That
Be-
is
Oh no!
yes.
Steal.
That's a steal. Well, the reason why is 99 is because on the can it says 99 cents, and a place can actually lose their sales right to the item if it's ever reported that it's like
Yeah.
over 99 cents.
Oh my
Like,
god,
That's a thing
Oh.
done
Yeah.
by Arizona the Arizona Tea Company. Like,
That's amazing.
set into their contract of distribution. It's like, if you're gonna sell our stuff, you've got to sell it for 99 cents or less.
That's
And they can't do much less because then the store doesn't make a profit off of it.
right.
Yeah.
So,
But it's also at the same time they're not losing anything by keeping it at this price because Arizona tea is popular.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure they buy it in like racks of 6 or 12 or 24 or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So they get it at like a group price, like get it at a group price, and then they can sell it for 99 cents and make like a couple coin profit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So
Gotta make that,
Exactamente.
but not too much price. Gotta
Yeah.
keep it at that perfect 99. Yeah, the item's real.
the item's real.
I'm not sure if I can manually. I'm not sure if I can
is that
manually show
why?
you, but-
Is that why you said like halfway through the beginning, just like yeah, this is real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He
real.
was in the process of making me.
I
Let's
thought
jump
it-
into an item.
I give it irradiated and hydrating.
I
Not
thought you were
refreshing?
talking. I thought you were
That's
making
wait,
a.
refreshing is a thing. Let me check.
Yeah.
It removes an additional hydration. Dehydration.
I thought he was making a One Piece joke
No.
because all I heard was "it's real."
Piece.
The One Piece.
The One Piece is
The
real.
one-
By the way,
the One
Lost.
T is real.
The One T is real.
The One T is real. How many raiders are we quote unquote surrounded by?
So since I am leaving this off, I need to do a little bit of reevaluating on the current like
You got a
power
balance.
of the party. So yeah, the balance. So it's anywhere between 6 and 8.
Okay.
Now, mind you, this
That's
isn't
not
an ordinary raider. They're going to be a little boosted.
Yeah, they're gonna be older.
Yeah, I know. It's for the metal armor and stuff.
That's
They
fine.
have the. They also have the military armaments.
To be fair, I'm a problem.
Oh, hydrating is better than refreshing, by the way. I double checked. Yeah, it's whenever you consume a drink with this property, you remove an additional 2 levels of dehydration. For a total of 3, since all drinks remove 1 level of dehydration.
What they're not going to account for is the fact that every one of the people in our group is deadly with the item that they use.
Or at least efficient.
Yeah.
Looks over at Isabel.
Hi. I'll get better. I just need to level up.
Isabel's on that slow start.
Because I'll end up doing nasty damage if I can get crits off because I also have a +3 to damage against raiders.
And I'm usually very general, well-rounded damage. If I can get it.
Well-rounded.
Okay. My damage is my minimum damage. I think I calculated it with 46. It plus 7. I think I calculated that as 15 damage per attack minimum. Which for individuals with, a pistol, that's pretty impressive. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be taking a few of these shots.
Especially since a pistol does like 1d6 or 1d8.
Compare that to what, a double? Oh, you said the guy had a double barrel shotgun?
Yeah, the dude had a double barrel shotgun. You could see it was spec'd out though.
Yeah, well, even non-spec'd out double barrels can do 2d10 damage.
Well,
which
shotgun
is
is going to do
terrifying.
nasty damage regardless, anyways, because of the fact that it's not a singular plug. Well,
Anyway.
and actually,
Not to mention ammo types.
Yeah.
Yes, incendiary.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
I will say this will be a difficult fight. Not as far against the power armored guys because that was just
that's straight up
unwinnable.
impossible. That was straight up impossible.
Basically the opening sequence, like Minecraft story mode.
Yeah.
You fall off a cliff.
That was basically the opening sequence of any game that introduces you to the highest